1027 WNEW, New York.
I have a perfect broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan. We're on a clear night you can almost see Tiger Woods eating nothing but Swedish fish. It's the Ron and Fez Show, and I'm your announcer, Tenacious C. Now let's introduce your hosts. Two guys who'd pay $114 million just to shoot their webs all over Kirsten Dunst. Here they are, Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, radio's top grossing duo.
Ron! Fez! Ron and Fez! Hey!
Everybody come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos and roll. Everybody come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos. 'Cause here we come and we bringing this spectacle to the town. We got freak show. Freak show. Most people don't like these oddities. Most people would love to shot a tease. If you think it's too good for us, like show freaks, let me know. And I'ma whip back your cheeks. Come on.
Buddies, get in them, buddies. It is the Ron and Fez Show. And it looks like we've got a sleepover guest tonight, Fezzy.
Oh, nice. Stalker Patti still in the green room, enjoying the comforts of the new IKEA furniture.
Either that or Opie's going to take her home to sleep on his couch. I'm not sure yet how that works out.
So no final arrangements at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm sure Billy could take her home tonight. People crash on his couch all the time.
That's perfect. Even if Billy's going home to his own mother's house.
Sure.
Finally, take a nice girl home to meet mother.
Right, nice girl from a nice family.
Nice girl, nice family. She's a hooker!
It is the Ron and Fez Show. Less than 2 weeks away. Because not this Friday, but the following Friday, big-ass Night of Fights 2.
It is a week from this Friday at the Rec Room, 551 Main Avenue, Wallington, New Jersey.
Now, the directions, if you need them, are they up on WNEW.com? All right, check that out right away.
Yes, they are. So if you need directions to Wallington and the Rec Room, go to WNEW.com, and there is a link there. You can check it out, your directions. You'll be on your way to big-ass Night of Fights 2.
You know, also wouldn't be bad if Al Dukes took her home tonight, Fuzzy. Chance to crash on his couch.
I know Al Dukes has plenty of room. I'm sure of it. And they make a cute little couple.
They do. They make a sweet couple. We are bringing in a bunch of super heavyweights tonight to be part of the Billy Staples Digstown Challenge. Fuzzy, I wasn't aware so many people were not familiar with the movie Digstown.
I thought everyone knew what a Digstown Challenge was.
Sure, me too.
It's going in the ring and you're fighting one opponent after another. Billy's going to give each guy one round.
And we brought in some super heavyweights, guys that are 300 pounds plus that all want to be part of that challenge.
Billy, of course, let's face it, had an easy time beating up a cripple at a big-ass Night of Fights 1. He feels he's really gotten in his mind that he can handle a Digstown Challenge.
We got a lot of great entertainment, a lot of great girls coming. One thing I'd like to say, Fezzy, if we can, girls fight.
Oh, that would be nice. It's always good to have a girls fight on the card.
Yeah, we don't have a girls fight lined up. We were supposed to have somebody box Tuttle, and I never hear back from our producers. Our producers act like this thing is 5 months away, Fezzy, where they're just going down the lazy river.
Well, they act like it just magically comes together by themselves. That if Ron and Fez are at the Rec Room a week from this Friday, well, what could possibly go wrong?
They told me you guys could just fill. They go, I know you want to book a lot of fights and stuff, but people just want to see you guys be funny.
Oh, all right.
But we will have the fights.
For 4 hours.
So we're looking for fights, and then also I was thinking to open the show, maybe before you and I even get on the air, somebody that wants to do one of these backyard wrestling. I know a lot of people are into that now.
I love backyard wrestling.
People send us the tapes, and I've never taken the time to learn anybody's names on the tapes. So if you're into backyard wrestling and you do it hardcore style, give us a call at 877-692-1027. Or you could just send an email to Ron and Fez at WNEW.com.
Because we would love to put you on the card there. They even start these little backyard federations.
Now, are we having Stalker Patti head home without Dukes, or are we setting up the couch for her nice tonight? Because if we have to, we can, keep it quiet. I know she likes to tuck in early.
Yeah, give her someone's coat, as a blank.
Blanket?
Yeah.
What kind of hurry are you in that you just call a blanket a blank?
It's a blank. It's a blankie. 877-692-1027 is the toll-free phone number.
So we'll look for some extra stuff to add to the show. But trust me, it's going to be a fantastic show, especially when you look at Al Dukes taking on Black Earl.
Now, one situation that we're in with the main event, Al Dukes versus Black Earl, is this happened last week on the show. Al Dukes agreed to actually put his master's degree diploma on the line.
Right. Saying that Earl couldn't get into that stupid, ridiculous thing tomorrow. They've got a contest on that. But then the loser of the entire segment, Fezzi, either Al gets to wipe his diploma in Black Earl's face, or Earl gets to rip up Al Dukes' master's degree diploma.
I love it. I am so rooting for Black Earl now, even more than ever.
From the University of Bum F.
It's Al Dukes' master's degree, 6 years of college, studying communications. If Black Earl wins the match, the master's degree diploma will be presented to Black Earl, and he can destroy it as he sees fit.
All right, here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Good.
Hey, Chris, what can we do for you?
Big F7510.
What it?
Hey, I got a pretty big backyard wrestling fan. Staten Island going. All the shows are free.
All right, you are a backyard wrestler yourself?
Yeah, I'm a part of a roster of like 20 people.
All right, do you think, who are the two most extreme guys that you can find?
What do you mean?
What, we're just going to do two guys that come out, maybe and open our show with a backyard wrestling segment. Do you got two guys that just get really extreme ECW style?
Oh, from our Fed?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, would you like to do that? Would you like to pull something together like that?
Yeah, sure.
What do you hit each other with?
Basically, well, let me tell you what an arena is. We don't even own an arena. We go into a Jewish park on Staten Island.
Uh-huh.
And we wrestle in there.
All right, I'm going to hold on because I don't think you understand what I'm talking about.
May have taken a few trash cans.
These backyard wrestling kids, Fezzi, they're sick and they're twisted, but they don't understand English. Does he want us to go to Staten Island to a Jewish park to do this?
I hope not, because we've already booked the rec room in Wellington, New Jersey.
That's where we're going.
Yes.
We can't suddenly turn this thing around for you.
You would have to bring the trash cans and things to Wallington.
Right.
Is the way it would work.
How are we looking for fighters that are coming in with Digstown?
With our super heavyweights.
They showing up now?
Yeah, they're all coming into the green room right now. We're just waiting for a couple more.
Here's James. James, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, James.
Buddy!
Buddy.
Buddy.
I want to see if I could get into that Dickstown fight. I think I could beat him bad.
How big are you, James?
I'm around 6'4", 340.
Wow. That's a nice size, Fezzi.
Former football player.
Yeah, I met a couple of guys out there. And we got a lot of defensive lineman looks out there. All right, hold on, James.
A lot of big hands out there as I tried to walk through the guys that have come in so far into the green room area. Big meat fists, just like Billy.
Yeah, somebody gave you some cookies or something too, Fez. Did we get a name on that?
Yeah, that's Dimitri.
Yeah, Dimitri. What did he give you, Mrs. Fields?
Yeah, I got a whole Mrs. Fields tin here.
All right, maybe that's even homemade's in there. I don't know. You better check it out. I remember the days where it used to be full Coke, and now here it is, actual cookies.
Yeah, I think it's actual chocolate nut chips.
All right, nice. See that, Fez? Now that guy I'll be rooting for.
Yeah, exactly.
Show up with a present like that, and we're on your side right away.
Right now, he's the cookie champion.
Yeah.
Of my heart.
All right, Billy also will be bringing Billy's Angels, his beautiful trio of young lasses that will be walking him to the ring. He's
young
got
lassies?
Lasses.
Oh.
But, I guess in Scotland they would be lassies, right?
He has put together Billy's Angels. Now, this consists of Ink Girl, Mosh into Slipknot, and, of course, Christy the Bull Rusher. The girl who tried to hug me way too hard at Big Ass Night of Fights 1.
Here is Eric. Eric, you're on Fez.
Hey, Eric. Eric, what can we do for you?
Now we're having trouble with the phone, buddy.
Call back, Eric.
Hey, a little bit on the sad news. We're losing Tenacious C after Thursday, Fez.
Tenacious C, your internship is up?
Yeah, just 3 more days.
No more C. Fezzy, you'll be no more C for us.
Oh.
Now, you're going to start working for promotions, I understand?
I think so.
Yeah.
They're still keeping me in the dark a little bit about it, but...
I love to keep you in the dark.
Like Rick James.
I like to keep you in a pit, throwing stuff, making you put lotion on your skin. You're so cute. Fezzy, it's like our daughter, like our stepdaughter's moving out. She's had enough abuse, and she's moving out on her own. We can't stop her.
She's got a life now, Ronnie.
Yeah, she's got a life.
She doesn't need us.
Big
Why don't you just stay?
I won't go too far, I promise.
Please. They all say that.
We are out the door. I can see it. You're just gone from our lives.
Right, exactly. I was married to people that I never see again. Hey, Fezzy, did you see the Spider-Man weekend? $114 million. Nice.
I was a little off on my pick.
Nice piece of change. Actually, I came closest out of all of us and missed by $38 million. And still won the pot.
You had picked $82 million for the weekend take.
Yeah.
$114 million. This thing beats Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the previous 3-day best of just over $90 million.
$90 million. Now, they said with that one, Fez, that maybe even more people saw Harry Potter, but since there were so many little kids with children's fare at Harry Potter, and they said this was just a bunch of guys in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. Single guys in their 30s, 40s, and 50s in Spider-Man.
We went to see it on Friday, and then, Ronnie, I went back again on Saturday.
You went back again, huh?
Yeah, I went, and I've seen it twice now already. So, yes, I'm part of history here.
Oh, yeah.
$114 million.
Sure, you're...
I'll be expecting a plaque, something, from Sony.
Now, $114 million, that's a lot of money, though. That's nice.
It's amazing. Never done before.
Yeah.
So you just wonder, you know, you got $114 million.
That's fantastic. Hey, Tom, you're on Running Fez.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, buddy.
What?
8394. Let me ask you a question. Did you see the Spider-Man movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did you notice something peculiar as in every single bad guy, robber, everything, were all white. Now, one black guy. I mean, that's like ridiculously politically correct.
Now, you know something else I noticed, like with a lot of the bad guys? They
the niggas are going to rob people,
right.
Please, Tom.
I think Billy should,
White people are
You
so
moved that on.
scared of black people.
It used to be on the second side, and you moved it all the way over to the end. Hey, the weird thing about that, too, Fez, I was actually one of the worst things, I thought, villains. They almost had the little mask over their eyes. They were like the sidekicks in the old Batman comics.
The henchmen.
Yeah. None of them seemed very tough. The Spider-Man thing, okay. I'd give it a B if I was grading. I wouldn't give it an A like it was the greatest movie of all time.
I loved it. I just loved it.
And you think it's that much better than, let's say, Star Wars or...
It was definitely better than The Phantom Menace. I'm hearing great things about this Attack of the Clones coming out.
So you liked it better than Phantom Menace?
I liked it better than Phantom Menace, yeah.
You liked it better than the Batman movies?
I liked it better than the Batman movies.
All of them?
Maybe Batman 1 I like best. Just because I remember being so excited for that. I like it definitely better than the Superman movies.
Yeah.
That's not hard to do.
Yeah, that's not hard to do. I actually think they should do another Superman with Chris Reeve now. Just let them try. Like if something like Superman somehow was in a chair.
Well, with this digital stuff, they can really do anything. That chair could just be flying.
I'm sure they could put his head on a spider.
Yeah.
Wouldn't matter.
They could put a cape on the back of that chair. And that thing will be taken off across Metropolis. I like Spider-Man better than X-Men.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I liked it, but I didn't think it was just fantastic. $114 million, the greatest movie of all time. Hey, what did... although, you know, they did a lot of things good, and they left it open for... There's going to be at least 4 or 5 more of these.
Oh,
but did you see the fact that we did have a robbery in New York where a guy went into a comic book store in Manhattan and stole the Spider-Man 1?
Yeah.
You know he came right out of the movie and felt like he had to have it.
Couldn't stand it. $20,000 worth of rare comic books, including the first issue of The Amazing Spider-Man. That was at Action Comics on East 81st Street in Manhattan. So the guy actually apologized to the clerk, to the store owner, whoever's running the place there.
He was a gentleman bandit, then you're saying?
Yeah.
The gentleman bandit is out there somewhere stealing comic books.
So the clerk...
I don't know a lot about comic books, but I would think $20,000 worth of comic books would have to be 8 trucks full. I didn't think that you could go into one of these little shops and leave with $20,000 worth of anything. I never knew their inventory was that much.
Now, I wonder what that #1 Spider-Man was by itself. So the clerk says that the man apologized as he handcuffed him, as he was taking the rare comic books and putting them in a duffel bag. That is a comic book crime. The duffel bag, you're just putting the loot in there.
Yeah, sure. And then they said he emptied his gun.
Yeah, he unloaded his gun before heading back
now,
out
when
onto
I heard
the street.
that, I thought it meant that he shut the place up like a decent crook. Well, no. And what were these guys there? Just curled up in the corner crying?
Oh, they had to be.
All these guys are reading hero comics. You think that they've all imagined that at one point or another, them jumping up and kicking a gun out of some mutt's hand.
That's every day's daydream for them. They're the ones that bring someone to justice. They foil the crime, the robbery.
How about when you see the guy unloading the gun, tackle him?
But these poor guys, all they've done is read comic books. They're so soft.
All right, Andrew knows the price of this original Spider-Man. Now, for me, Fezzy, how old would it have been? Like 63, like 30 years old?
Yeah.
I would expect to pay less for it than when it first came out.
Because it's so old?
It's old.
In 63, it was probably worth 12 cents, 15 cents.
I'll give you 8 cents for it now.
No.
All right, here's Andrew. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, big ass holder, something or another. I don't remember.
Yeah, well, then don't bring it up.
The first Amazing Tales with Spider-Man is worth roughly 20 G's. And then the first actual Spider-Man comic is about 15 G's. The guy only took probably, 2 or 3 comics.
So he knew what he was doing.
I got him right here.
So he probably just saw the display case that they always put up in those shops and just grabbed whatever was in there.
Yeah, that's what the price guide says.
All right, thanks. Here's Jim. Jim knows a little bit about this, too. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, when I read the story today online, I checked on eBay for, like, Spider-Man comics, and they had one with 10 bids on it going for $37,000.
$37,000 for a comic book?
And it still had a couple of days left in the auction, I think.
Well, I wonder if that went up just because of the movie hype.
Yeah, it's all pumped up. And hey, I got an extra 40 grand. Why don't I buy the first comic?
Yeah, they had like 6,000 different comics just of Spider-Man available.
I'd say, this is me. If I'm Marvel, why not just run that #1 and give them all out again? You're not getting the extra money for it.
The reprintings, they go down so low.
Yeah, but not to the people who want them. Not if you really want to read this comic book, get it. But what I'm saying,
I see what you're
Marvel isn't getting extra money because this thing's going for $37,000. They're stuck the same place they've always been. Here's Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
All they got was their 1963 prices.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, buddy.
5135. Hoo-ah! Hey, I know what those comic book clerks did when they got robbed.
What's that?
They called Commissioner Gordon and they put out the bat signal.
Say I'm embarrassed for them. Here's a chance for the geeks to raise up above that worst episode ever stigma that they have.
And nothing happened.
Nothing.
They let the guy get away even when he emptied his bullets out.
Nothing happened at all. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez. Hey, Mike.
Hey, guys, I think this was the work of the Riddler, personally.
It would have been cool if he would have
He
yelled.
left his calling card.
It would have been cool if he yelled, riddle me this or something.
Hey,
Some
he
sort
knew
of
what
clue.
books to take. Hey, did you guys see Norton in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's early truck driver. Yes, we did.
Me and my friends were hysterical.
Yeah, we all screamed, too, where I was at. We all yelled Norton.
Jimmy Norton in the $114 million movie.
Surly Truck Driver was the best, though.
What's nice about Norton's part in Spider-Man is you don't have to go into the movie saying, all right, look close for Norton.
Right.
Not at all. He's right in your face going, you stink. Boy, take it easy.
All right, sit.
You can't miss him. It would be like missing Spider-Man in this movie.
Right. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
You guys are just scratching the surface of this thing. Collectibles? My God, I collect G.I. Joes, and I got a couple that are going for about $3K right now on eBay. It's a big market. Comic books, all that kind of stuff.
Why would anybody want a old G.I. Joe doll?
Don't ask me. I've got enough, though. I've got about 40K worth right now.
Now, do you play with them, or, I mean, why did you ever keep them in the first place?
Collectible.
Even back then, you know?
Yeah.
When you were a little kid?
Oh, my God. I had my collection when I had a battalion.
I
did. Literally had a battalion of these
So
things.
all you're really doing is selling your old toys, like from your cellar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you kept all the boxes?
Yeah, the boxes, everything. You should pick up a toy collectible magazine from like Borders or something like that, and you would fall off when you found out how much some of this stuff's going for.
All right, man. That's it. I don't know, maybe I'm different than most kids. When I got something, I played with it.
I used to tear the box to pieces trying to get the thing out.
Yeah. Although I wasn't allowed to have a G.I. Joe. My dad and my brother were not for the whole action figure thing.
Oh.
They thought it was a doll. And I used to say, can I get a G.I.? And they're like, no effing way. Why don't you just get a pair of panties, you big girl? So I never got
Panties aren't that fun to play with.
Yeah, well, later I found out they were. Here's Danielle. Danielle, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Danielle.
Daniel.
Sorry.
Sorry about that, buddy.
I guess 3222.
Hoo-ah!
Yeah, I got the Spider-Man #1.
Yeah.
And I eat my own poo.
What an ass wipe.
Really, really is.
And he is Daniel.
What a jerk. What a jerk. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Mark. Mark, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Mark.
What's up, gentlemen?
Yeah, buddy.
How are we doing today? Hey, listen, I think that was huge, 114 million, but I was walking down 6th Avenue or 50th Street a couple days ago. They got freaks sleeping out for Star Trek already, playing Star Wars games. It's madness. That thing's going to crush 114 million.
I don't know about that. What do you think, Fez? The bet is that it's not going to.
I think that the Spider-Man broke a record that's never been broken before. It went over 100 million. It holds the record for 2 weeks, and that's it. And Star Wars will break it.
Now, I think Star Wars is going to do more business long term. Rory and I have a bet on that. But I don't know if, in fact, that it's going to break that weekend record because so many people are mad about the last Star Wars.
If you guys get somebody down there, I don't know, 52, 53, they got people with tents out there. It's bananas.
Is that right?
Yeah, between 6th and 7th. I forget what.
Maybe we send Stalker Patti to sleep there tonight.
Yeah, we found a place. A Star Wars tent.
Yeah, it's sick. All right, gentlemen, see you.
She's one of the sand people.
She does look like a sand person.
It'd be like being back on our home planet, Tatooine.
I never know all those planet things. And I just have a tendency to call, like, Jabba the Hutt the fat guy.
Right, yeah.
And then the helmet guy. The helmet bounty hunter.
Yeah, that's Darth and Boba Fett.
I never can keep up.
I think it'll break the record.
You do?
The 2-week-long record.
You don't realize how many people went out to see Spider-Man, Fuzzy. You figure this. At 114 million people, that means more people went to see Spider-Man than ever got molested by a Catholic priest.
Wow.
That's the kind of numbers we're talking about.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people.
All right, this weekend alone, more people went and seen Spider-Man than ever delivered takeout to Rosie O'Donnell's house.
Wow. All right, now that's perspective I can understand.
You picking it up?
I'm getting it. I'm beginning to understand this.
That's a lot of people.
That's a huge amount of people.
All right, more kids saw Spider-Man this weekend than ever got munched by Paula Poundstone.
Wow.
We're talking about a lot of folks.
Now I'm beginning to wonder if Star Wars can do it. Yeah. That's an awful lot of people.
More people saw Spider-Man this weekend than planted pipe bombs in mailboxes in Nebraska.
Whoa.
Tons of people, Fez.
That is a lot. That's
Are you
hard.
picking this up?
It's hard to comprehend, but I'm getting it.
Are you getting it now?
I'm getting it. It's like this weekend.
Yeah.
More people saw Spider-Man.
Yeah.
than have gotten shot by Jason Williams.
All right, now you're getting it. Now pick up on it. Now run
All right,
with it.
now I understand.
Now I want you to run with it, Fez, and show me.
Okay, so like this weekend, more people actually went to a theater and saw Spider-Man than have ever gotten bit by Iron Mike Tyson.
Exactly.
All right, now I'm with it.
That's a lot of people.
That's a way to put it in perspective so everyone understands it,
Sure.
including Fez.
You got it now, Fez?
Right, I'm with it. More people this weekend saw Spider-Man than tried stalking Caroline Kennedy Schwarzenberger.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is the kind of people we're talking about. Here's Nick. Nick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Nick.
Yo, what's up, guys? What's going on, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Yo, crazy thing. I heard more people went to go see Spider-Man this weekend than have ever produced the Ron and Fez show.
More producers than we've had
Wow.
on the Ron and Fez show.
That's a good opening weekend for Spider-Man.
And that takes us all the way back to Donna G. Fezzy.
Right.
And you know the kind of numbers we're talking there. Hawk's old girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
I saw him kissing.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
More kids saw Spider-Man this week than found buried in Billy's backyard.
That's the kind of numbers we're talking about. Huge numbers.
That's how big this film did.
Gigantic.
So this weekend, more people actually saw Spider-Man than have had to ever tell Kirstie Alley, no, you don't look fat.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm with you.
More people saw Spider-Man this weekend than cheered for Sarah Jessica Parker in the Kentucky Derby.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a tremendous amount of people.
More people saw Spider-Man this weekend. That's more than underage girls made sex videos with R. Kelly.
Whoa, that's a lot.
That's a lot of people.
The producers of Spider-Man going to be thrilled with this kind of weekend.
Yo, it's a huge weekend.
So like this weekend, more people saw Spider-Man than actually people that have ever knocked down Callista Flockhart just by sneezing.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
All right, Tenacious C, are you getting this?
Do you understand?
The amount of people?
I think I'm getting it. I think more people saw Spider-Man this weekend than Robert Blake asked to kill his wife.
Exactly.
There you go. Okay. Right. That's the kind of perspective we're...
You see? That's a winning
Now
cowbell
I'm
for
getting
you.
it. I think I got it.
That's what we're trying to put it into, this perspective, so that everybody understands.
All right, Jack. Jack, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jack.
Buddy. 59.
Great year.
Yes, more people went to see Spider-Man this weekend than believed OJ didn't have to kill anybody. See ya!
What's he saying?
I don't know. It got silly at the end there.
Yeah, he just went, Hey, Troy. Troy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Troy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
But
More people have seen this movie than celebrity murderers have gotten up in L.A.
All right, that's good. See, now
Yeah.
you're picking it up, Fez. That's you.
And that's a lot.
And one...
All right, here's Eric. Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
What?
Buddy.
But
More people saw Spider-Man than were run over by Lizzie Grubman.
There you go. Lizzie Grubman.
That's the way to put it in perspective. That's how everyone's going to understand how exactly enormous this film was this weekend.
All right, Michael. Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ron and Fez. More people have seen Spider-Man this weekend than have fiancés in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada.
Brilliant, Fez. And you even have one there, right?
Yeah,
Love you guys.
I'm part of that focus group, I guess.
Yeah.
I have a fiancé in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada.
That's what we're talking about here, Fezzy. That's the kind of numbers.
Now, more people saw Spider-Man this weekend than people that have gotten sued by Tom Cruise for saying he's gay. That's how many people saw this.
That's a lot of people. All right, here is Ben. Ben, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Did you guys know that if you weighed all the people that saw Spider-Man, they actually weigh more than Star Jones' Thanksgiving dinner?
All right, so that's gigantic.
Whoa, that is big. And I'd like to actually see those facts, just to make sure on that one.
That would be, and I believe they're there, Fez. If you check Variety. You got to check Variety.
Okay.
Or maybe even Box Office Guru. Here's, I got it down as Lon, but we'll say, Lon, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, cardholder 2960 here. More people saw Spider-Man this weekend than there have been sports guys.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot.
Showing up in the theaters nationwide there.
Hey, Rich. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rich.
11382. Yeah, you know, more people went to see Spider-Man this weekend than Dial a Mattress delivers to Madonna's house.
That's a lot of people.
In how?
That's true. That is a tremendous amount. This is a huge opening. And, you know, you could say 114 million. But what does that mean in actual people?
Oh, now we're getting it.
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere. Here's Robert.
Hey, Robert.
Yeah.
52-53. All right, yeah. People saw Spider-Man this weekend and been with Heidi Fleisch.
There you go. That's a ton of people, Fezzy.
That's a tremendous amount. I know this weekend more people saw Spider-Man than have ever gotten verbally abused by Shannon Doherty.
That's a lot of folks.
That's big-time numbers at the theater, people.
You know what I like, Fezzy? At first you couldn't get it, now you're picking it up.
Yeah, now I understand. See, I have to see things with an example. You just can't give me all these facts and figures.
Right, you don't know.
at me.
You don't know money, but
Right.
when we put it out there this way. Hey, Alan, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Alan.
How you doing, guys? More people have seen Spider-Man this weekend than have J.O. to Sweet Melissa Moaning.
Wow. That is a lot.
Can I say one thing?
You make me so hot. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
That's a lot of folks, Fezzy. Here's Patrick. Patrick, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Patrick. Patrick.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Buddy.
More people have seen Spider-Man than have seen Mayor Bloomberg on the weekend.
Well, that's
not so hard.
Now that's a little political. That's fun, Fez, because now we're getting into political stuff. Here's Dan. Dan, you're on Run of Fez.
What's happening? More people have seen Spider-Man than Robert Downey Jr. seen Rehab.
There you go. Or Billy Staples. Here's Billy. Billy, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, 3361.
Yeah.
More people have seen Spider-Man than have laughed at a boss joke.
Well, obviously. Sure.
Sure, yeah.
See ya.
That's it. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Run of Fez.
More people have seen Spider-Man than the number of time slots the show's been in.
Yeah, well. we may catch up. The way we're going, we could catch up. All right, Tenacious C, you say you got another one.
Explain it to me, C.
Yeah.
Okay, I think more people saw Spider-Man this weekend than the number of pumps Al can actually last with a woman.
Well,
Is
actually,
that right?
more people actually saw Hollywood Ending this weekend.
Congratulations, Woody Allen, on your 2.2 million.
Well, that was with our assistance, Fez. Here's Greg. Greg, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
More people have seen Spider-Man than molested Abner Louima with a punter.
That's it. That's true. Less people have shoved a plunger into Abner than actually saw Spider-Man. Here's Scott. Scott, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Scott.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, more people have seen Spider-Man than have slept with Pamela Anderson.
Wow.
That's a tremendous amount of people.
I'll
That's
say
a
this,
lot.
That one was close, though.
Oh, yeah.
That one was close.
You look at the scales there. Pretty well balanced. 877-692-1027.
Andrew, you're on Run of Fez.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Cardholder 707. More people saw Spider-Man than their Yankee cancer victims.
Oh, it's so sad.
Wow.
Die, Yankees, die!
Never a cancer joke fan. Never a cancer joke fan, Fez. My chest is even starting to hurt a little bit.
Oh.
Hey, Victor,
You need to get
Victor.
that checked.
Victor, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Victor.
Buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Buddy.
Yeah, more people have seen Spider-Man this weekend than Halle Berry's run over in her car.
That's a lot. Maggie, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Maggie.
Hi, Ron Fez.
Hey, honey.
I want to be the new Ron Fez kid. I'm 12.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hi,
Either that or you can be an R. Kelly girl.
The R. Kelly girls.
You're 12 years old?
Yeah.
You got a younger sister?
Do I have a younger sister?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Oh.
You're probably old enough.
It's just a joke. We meant brother.
All right, what can we do for you, Maggie?
More people have seen Spider-Man than Ronnie has missed the Fezitorial.
What's a Fezitorial?
The Friday Fezitorials, it's my news and comment.
Is this like for kids?
No.
Something the young kids get into?
No. In fact, the replay will be tonight after 9 o'clock.
Really?
Yes, put it on your calendar.
I'm going to see it.
I'm getting you a day planner.
All right, what's it about?
Tonight, it's about People's Most Beautiful List, People Magazine.
All right, 9 o'clock?
Right around 9 o'clock tonight.
All right, I'll
the Fezitorial replay.
I'll be listening 1 week from Friday. You don't want to miss this, folks.
Big ass night of fights to the Rec Room. The address 551 Main Avenue in Wallington, New Jersey.
That is going to be a blast fest. We've got Earl against Al to see who is the most hated person at WNEW. We got Billy Staples taking on Digstown Challenges. We got guys coming in right now. Also, we're bringing back the Cruel Circus, folks.
Yeah, encore performance. The Cruel Circus will be on hand to perform live at the Rec Room.
And the Ron and Fez girls will be there, as well as some pros.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
It's not a night to miss. It is the Ron and Fez big-ass night of fights, too. We'll be right back with more details on the Ron and Fez Show.
1027 WNEW, New York. Ron and Fez. Frequency 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez, and 1 week from this Friday, we'll be in Wallington, New Jersey at the Rec Room, 551 Main Avenue. Big-ass night of fights, too.
Fez, the big part of this, and we're all kinds of super heavyweights are coming in now, but the Al Dukes versus Black Earl. Let me just take a poll here, and if you'd like to be part of this, 877-692-1027. Let me just check around. Fez, if you had to bet today, who would you take?
Today, I think, and I do go back and forth already, today I think I would take Al.
Really?
Yeah.
I started this before thinking Earl and a lock, and yet every day he comes by and tells me about a different injury. Oh, my knee aches. I hyperextended my shoulder. Let me check with Tenacious C. Tenacious C, we're taking a poll right now. Who's going to win the Earl-Al fight?
I think I might go with Earl just for the size.
Size alone?
Yeah.
Earl's actually pretty cut.
And
she wasn't talking about that.
Oh. But he is cut. Unlike a lot of his friends.
Good.
He's been cut. So Oh, you're not? Sorry. What's it look like? Sausage?
Yeah. Wow, now I'm all weirded out just being in the room with you. Is everyone cut in here except Earl?
Mikey D writes to me that he's taken out.
Really?
All right, so you got a reputation as somebody who's lazy, Earl. But I'll say this. Al has a reputation of a can't-do guy.
Al never wins anything. Anything he's involved in. He's Charlie Brown. We'll face some facts. But, Earl, you move around here so slow sometimes with your head just ducked down in some sort of funk or depression that a lot of times I don't see you moving out of Al's way in the ring.
All right, Horde King writes in that he will take anybody who fights Al. That's a smart bet.
That's positive reinforcement, isn't it?
That is a smart bet. All right, let me check over with Rory. Kind of a tough guy for a rich kid.
Roy Hamptons?
After watching them spar in the studio the other night, it's going to be a close one, but I'm going to have to go with Earl on this.
In the sparring department, I thought Al won that.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot easier until I saw the spar. Pantera takes you. Earl, if that means anything to you at all.
But isn't he taking anyone who would go against that?
I wish he'd get a root in Nebraska.
Yeah. Here is, let's check with the Hawk. Let's get a Hawk fact here, Fezzy.
Hawk fact.
Hawk always, bets the smart money. That's how he's always saved his money up to get that big, beautiful place that he has out there in the Poconos. Wow, does he do well with his money. And talks about it all the time.
If there's one thing Hawk knows, Ronnie, it's the safe investment. We'll see who he's picking in this fight.
I'm going with Earl. Local Queens boy.
All right, nice.
All right, that's a Queens relation.
Yeah, he's betting with his heart.
Right.
All right, let me check with some of the listeners here. Jim, who are you taking in the fight, Earl or Al?
I'm going to take Earl, especially if he puts like deli ham in his gloves.
All right, that'll help. Deli ham. Rub yourself down with deli ham.
Yeah, Earl, if you came out covered in mayo, if you came out in whiteface.
That would be great.
That would really freak Al out. He pukes when he sees deli hams and mayonnaise.
Here's Ed. Ed, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ed.
Hey, how you doing? What has Al ever done right? I'm taking Black Earl.
All right. I'm seeing that the listeners, unlike a lot of the people here, picking Earl. Kyle, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how you doing? I'm going to go for Earl.
There we go. Fezzy, it looks like Earl for the listeners. Here's Jim. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how can you bet against the brother?
That's true. When have you ever seen a boxing match when a white guy?
Next thing you know, Black Earl's going to be on Zoloft.
All right, see it. Here is Radio Shark, if that's a name. Radio Shark.
Hello, Radio Shark.
I think they'll knock each other out.
No, that wouldn't happen. Although, if it was a movie, they would.
They would end up just falling on each other and leaning on each other on their shoulders.
Hey, Ken, you're on Ron and Fez.
I think Al's going to go because he's from Woodbridge, and Woodbridge rocks.
All right, let me guess. You're from Woodbridge?
You got it.
All right, what section?
Menlo Park Terrace.
Do you know that area?
Oh, absolutely.
I know
the whole area.
Your peeps, Al?
Is the Woodbridge folks, and this is finally a home event for you?
Yes, it is. It's a New Jersey hometown event.
So you bringing your peeps out?
Yeah, there'll be a lot of people from Woodbridge coming up.
The class of, what were you, 89?
87.
87.
Class of 87.
Sure. It was a great
We'll
year.
be there.
Wow, the White Rocker returns to Jersey.
And you were the Woodbridge High School guy?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the name of it, Woodbridge High School?
I
Senior High.
I actually went to Colonia High School.
Oh. And you were the Colonia fighting?
Patriots.
Fighting Patriots, all right. Here is,
Those
Tommy.
were Pat Riots.
Tommy.
Playboys. What's up, players?
Hey, Playboy.
Give me $20 on the swoogie.
All right.
That's
nice,
for Earl.
girl. That's another $20
Must
down
feel
on the
good
swoogie.
having the people behind you like that.
Here's Sean. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how you doing? I got to go with Shrek. I got to go with Earl. I seen him fight.
Who did you see him fight?
I seen him fight a bunch of knights in Shrek.
All right. They won't get off the Shrek thing. Huh? Does that make you a little mad?
Yes, very.
Now, here's your theme music from Smash Mouth.
Who's going to get a bigger hand, Fez?
I think Earl will probably get the bigger hand.
What if Earl shows up in green, like Shrek?
Oh, that would be cool.
Maybe if everyone booed him at first like Shrek, and then we get to know him and love him for his inner beauty.
If you came in with just a little donkey, that would be cool. Is it too late to get a little donkey? 877-692-1027. Big Ass Night of Fights, too. It's a week from this coming Friday at the Rec Room.
Here is Bill. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bill.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going for Al Dukes, man. I want the underdog. I want more money.
What do you think that would be? We probably have to check with Heckler to line up.
All the odds are on the other guy, man.
On Earl. We'll have to check with the Heckler to see what he would actually put these odds at.
He's the official handicapper of the Ron and Fez show.
I shouldn't be an underdog in this fight, though, because I've been training since the last one.
You're 0-1, and you got knocked down so many times.
Right, and what should you be coming in with that record?
Most people would have a pro career and retire and not have as many knockdowns as you had in 3 rounds. And I'm not saying that to hurt your feelings. Now, also, looks like you'll be taking Stalker Patti, who I heard when I was listening to O&A today, and they were fighting back and forth with the person she lived with. And I felt good about this when Anthony said she has a social life. She was treated great at the last Ron and Fez party.
Right.
And that is true. She always comes out for us, and people always give her nice applause.
Yeah, we had a big freak show at the Cruel Circus, and she wasn't even part of it. She was just part of the audience.
Now, she is sleeping on our couch tonight. Al, why don't you take her home and sleep on your couch?
I don't think I'm allowed to have people stay over at the complex that I live in.
Where you staying, in a convent?
No, I don't think you're allowed to.
Are you in
that.
a dorm?
No, an apartment.
A woman's dormitory?
I'm in an apartment complex, but I think you got to get prior notice.
Is it a men's hotel? Men's hotel?
No, it's a regular apartment.
It's a hotel for women. Now these other girls know us as Al and Patty. Take her home tonight, Al.
Is Patty here?
Yes, she is.
Is she on her couch?
Yes, she is.
She's still in her bed out there.
Everybody get out of her room. All right, bring Patty in.
Bring in Stalker Patti. Here she comes. She's on bad wheels, so it takes her a little bit.
How you doing, honey?
Hi.
We're trying to work it out where Al takes you home tonight.
Oh.
He has to. Who do you have to call, Al?
I think you have to do it a couple days or maybe a week in advance, the landlord.
Oh, what apartment is this?
I can't say on the air what apartment it is, but
I'm going to find out and give it on the air.
They're very strict.
You better be telling the truth. Now,
there is nothing in your... This is an apartment you're leasing.
Yes.
Nobody's saying who you can have and have not over.
Where you staying, Hawaii?
No, they have a lot of rules, though.
Like what?
Are you living with your parents?
No. There's a lot of things, like no guests, no pets. I mean, there's a lot of different rules.
Wow, this covers 2 of them.
Some boarding places do have rules like that.
Right.
Oh, is that right?
He's not in a boarding place.
Just because other men have told you this doesn't mean that it's real. Now, Stalker Patti, you were sleeping out on the couch tonight?
I believe so.
That's
But I'm
comfortable.
going to talk to my friend Joyce, who's going to pick me up with a couple things that I need, because she doesn't want me to go back to my formal
I was
alone.
listening.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're not going back there either.
That was sounding very scary today. And I heard O&A sticking up for you.
Yeah.
And I was very touched when Anthony said you have a social life and you come out to the Ron and Fez shows.
Yeah, I do.
And everybody's
I enjoy
treating you great.
everything.
We may have a deal for you to be the ring girl for Al and to be in his corner
Oh, okay.
and walk with him, as well as a night on the town tomorrow. Is it, this week. Is it in the limo, Al?
Well, I think we still have to make sure Earl does his thing.
All Earl's got to do is get into the Rolling Stones press conference, which is, I say anybody could do that.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. I've known Earl for many, many, many years, longer than everybody, and I think he'll get in, because he does have connections and he does know people. He used to be Scott Muni's producer, too.
Is that right, Earl? When
I
did you
had
ever
no
say
idea.
that?
He has more connections.
That never
than you
comes
know.
up.
Why don't you ever mention that to us? I mention that all the time.
Yeah, how you worked for a legend and then he moved on to bigger and better things and you stayed here doing the same old thing that you've been doing for 15 years. No one's still sure what that is.
Al, first of all,
Why are you going to be like, what do you care, Al? What's that got to do with you?
Again, it's come up, the Muni thing. Constantly, he's living in the past. Live for now. What are you doing now? Nowadays. Today when you come to work. What'd you do today, for example?
What did I do today, Al?
Yeah.
First of all, I'm lining up guests for this show, something that you should be doing. First of all, I'm lining up prizes for this show, which you should be doing.
Promotion should be doing, yes.
Thank you again.
Promotions, it doesn't do anything in any radio station I've ever worked at, Al.
They should line up prizes.
Can I tell you something? You are the first producers who ever, and I've worked in radio for a long time, whoever brought up we're waiting on promotions. Normally, everybody in radio knows you go around those people.
Well, I like to do things by the book normally.
What book is this? You see a book?
No, just like by the rules.
There's a rule book for radio?
No, just a proper chain of command, things like that.
So they're above you?
No, they're a different department than me.
But Al, we always come to you and say, hey, we have this to give away. Would that be cool with you? It should be the other way around. It was like, you should come to us and say, hey, we need this for a giveaway.
All right, let me tell you this. Tell me the truth. You've been in radio a long time. Do you think Al's a good producer for this show?
I think he's a joke.
He's a joke as a producer?
Yes. Wow. No one respects him.
No one here respects him, or no one in the business?
I think.
Or does anyone in the business even know him?
I don't even think people. I guarantee you that Ken Stevens doesn't even know who he is.
Well, that I do know. But does Al have one contact after being up here in New York for a year of any major clubs here, any film companies, any, let's say, record companies? People that you talk to, do any of them know Al?
Not a clue.
Do any of them know you after all these years of you bore-assing them on the phone?
No. Yes, they do.
No.
Yes, they do.
Other than
Absolutely.
the classic rock hits that we need more Rush in the library here. Other than that.
Which is why you came to me asking for Paul Westerberg.
Right.
Oh! That's true, Al.
Ouch. And I was told, no problem, we have a unique opportunity to interview Paul Westerberg, and then that didn't happen. Again.
Well, Al, you
Robbie
went
Robertson.
to the
Didn't happen.
in-store with Paul Westerberg. He didn't show up because he missed his flight.
Your thing was canceled before he missed his flight. Your thing was canceled before the flight was missed. One had nothing to do with the other.
But Al, again.
Okay, so today you called a record store. we're a record promotion company. What else did you do for your 8 hours, 9 hours?
Al, I get more done in one day than you get done in a week. And that's the God's honest truth.
Other than just talking to people in their offices about nothing. What?
No, I'm communicating with the shows. What do you need for your show to give away?
Now, this is how this started out, because everybody was busting Earl's balls on the day that he wouldn't do something for O&A, when he wouldn't ski down that big mountain. And it was when Al started that Earl actually got mad. Because he thinks of you as a joke, Al.
Well, I think of him as a joke.
I think you're both right. For the first time ever, you're both right.
A week from Friday, we get the punchline, finally.
Earl wouldn't know what producing is. Grabbing Muni's next 3 cuts off of Dark Side of the Moon, that's not producing.
Al, I can take 3 hits of Vicodin and do a job better than you can.
I love that.
Oh, can we do that contest, too?
Billy's got plenty of Vicodin.
I used to listen to Scott Muni's show. I mean,
all right, let's listen to Patty. Go ahead, Patty.
She's so wise. Go ahead, dear.
He had a lot. He had people on the show, lots of them, and also Vince Scelsa. When Earl did stuff for Vince Scelsa, he had a lot of interesting people on at the time.
Yeah, those people that no one really cares about. The weird.
This is the girl that you're going out with.
Going back 10, 12 years
and this
ago,
is the girl that's going to the ring with you, Al. And then also, you're taking out for a date this week.
If Earl actually comes through with the Rolling Stones thing, which
that's definitely happening tomorrow.
Here's the wager to remind everyone. Earl said he could get us into the Rolling Stones press conference tomorrow.
I'll say this. Now I don't want to go. But let me say this. Earl will get in. That's the bet. Not getting me in.
Right, yeah. It's if Earl gets access to this press conference. And I know Black Earl and Ben's going, right?
Yes.
All right. You guys get in. Then the deal is Al is going to take Stalker Patti not only out for a night on the town in beautiful Manhattan, that'll include dinner and whatever else that's a nice romantic evening, but also, Stalker Patti, you will be invited to be his corner girl at Big Ass Night of Fights 2. Okay. How's that sound to you?
Oh, groovy. All right.
Nice.
Well, you don't have to worry about it.
Groovy.
Because it ain't happening because Earl ain't getting in. Or it'd be one of those, they had to cancel the blimp they were coming in on, something happened.
I hope
it was
like
cloudy out.
I mean, we're gonna have a nice, complete evening for Al and Patty. They're gonna have dinner. They're gonna go out ballroom dancing. Maybe
That'd
get a
be
carriage
nice.
ride to Central Park.
Oh, that would be nice.
I would love that.
And that'll take place this week sometime on the Ron and Fez show. If Al has to go on his date with Stalker Patti.
Oh, and I forgot, we're shaving Patty's head tomorrow.
Oh,
nice.
It's okay.
So she's not gonna look. Yeah, she's not gonna look that much different than Al. Oh, leave the wig off, honey, for the date.
For the date only.
Leave the wig off.
For the date only?
Yeah, go out free.
All right.
And then eat big, too. Enjoy yourself. The two of you, you're both young. You both have a lot in common.
Full course meal.
Do you have a favorite kind of food, Stalker Patti?
Yeah, the puttanesca at Paisanos is my favorite.
All right, Paisanos.
I like puttanesca pasta.
Yeah. Paisanos would be perfect.
We'll give him a nice,
romantical there.
We'll give him a nice seat outside where everybody can see him.
That would be great.
I think it's cool out at night. They don't have the seats out.
All right, why do you got to start everything? Why do you everything got to be negative?
No,
with
I'm
you?
just preparing.
Now, you're my producer, and you got me rooting for Earl. That's crazy, Al.
A good producer looks for what could be the trouble spots.
Now, you're the trouble spot. A good producer, you should shoot yourself.
After your date. Stalker Patti, any idea what you might wear on the date and the Big Ass Night of Fights too when you come to the ring?
I don't know. I got a nice skirt I could wear.
Nice skirt would be nice.
Yeah.
Al, will you be wearing a matching skirt?
No, guys don't wear skirts.
Here's what I don't understand.
From Scotland.
Here's your date.
Good point.
Stalker Patti, she's your date, plus she's walking to the ring, and yet she's saying Earl was a better producer than you.
Boy, that's got to be rough.
It's weird.
To have your number one gal not even back in
Does
yet.
that hurt?
Yeah, I mean, based on, I'm not sure what that's based on.
On the fact that when she listened to other shows, they were run better than ours. Better guests, better everything.
But Muni's the guy who says he invented the Beatles and stuff. Of course he would have those.
No, he never said he invented the
Earl
Beatles.
wasn't his. You think if George Harrison was in on the Muni show, Earl hooked that up? Or did Muni, his buddy, hook that up?
So are you saying things about Muni or not? I can't understand you.
I'm just saying this. I'm saying, who cares that you played the Beatles and the Beatles were big? Great. But if he knew George Harrison, that's not Earl's deal. That's not, the producer got that. Muni probably knew him.
Well, for a fact, he would tell me, he's like, hey, you're the producer of the show, produce. Here's the people you have to call. Here's how you set it up. Here's how you become a producer. Here's how you become a better employee.
Would you teach that to Al?
Would you let Al shadow you for a couple days?
You and Patty?
It'd be great. I could relax.
I'll tell you what, we got two.
I roam around.
That's funny. But we got two new interns that came in tonight.
Yes.
Don't even talk to them. Let somebody else train them.
I already started.
Please don't.
No.
Okay.
Poison the well. I'll tell you what, those two new interns, those are the ugliest girls I've ever seen in my life.
They're not girls.
Oh, my God.
Al,
you're supposed to get hot chicks.
I know, we got to replace Tenacious C.
Well, there's no snaky guys.
Oh!
Earl, you act like you go out on these dates every weekend. I haven't seen you with one girl.
Oh,
Girls
yeah,
up here all the time.
You're like Captain Social.
No, I'm not the one throwing that one out there, though. Like
I saw him with Betty.
Useless Betty.
Yeah, they had a big night to Paisanos like your date is.
And I said, oh, you're Betty. Oh, that's going to be nice, Al. What night this week do you think you want to take Patty out? Let Patty know now so she can make arrangements. In case?
Just in case?
In case Earl and Ben get into the Stones press conference tomorrow.
Maybe Thursday?
That'd be nice. Nice Thursday? Okay.
Is that okay with you, Stalker Patti?
Thursday date is on. So we know they're going to Paisanos to eat outside. And then also you guys are, you should go out and have dessert at another little place after that.
That'd be nice.
You know, because it's always nice to get up and go to a different place for dessert.
We could get it and bring it back here in the green room.
No, because then you're going to go out to a club.
Right.
And then finally a romantic cab ride through Central Park.
Nice handsome cab.
And this time
a horse-drawn carriage.
This time you better, okay, that's what a cab is there. It's a handsome cab. That's what it's called.
I didn't know.
I want you to get at least third base on that, too.
No, I'm not doing any of that.
You know, Patty, now that your feet are fixed, do you think Al might be worthy of deflowering you?
I don't know.
Oh, you
nice.
kids. You kids.
Hey,
I love seeing young lovers.
I know. Hey, John Boy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John Boy.
Buddies.
Yeah.
8726.
All right, buddy.
Thank you. Hey, that's a perfect date, Al, and Stalker Patti.
Yeah.
Pop two cherries at once, man.
That'd be nice.
Nice, right?
All right, say it. Here's Craig. Craig, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, just want to talk about maybe Al Duke's taking her back to his house. Maybe you can clear that with the people there. What do you think?
Yeah, you want to do that? You got enough time to be able to take her back to sleep at your place?
Can you clear that with the landlord?
Yeah, you said you needed 2 days' notice. You got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday now.
At least a couple days' notice. I don't know.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Put in for it now.
Always been on black.
Yeah, I know. I'm starting to feel that. It's
going to be Black Girl versus Al Dukes. The main event of Big Ass Meta Fights 2.
You know, I got to tell you, sometimes some things get to me. But when Earl was telling me that Al's a joke, and that makes our show a joke in the business,
right?
That kind of got me angry again. And then I saw that Al's got these two interns, and it's just this cycle of incompetence.
Right, it just keeps getting passed along.
And then when you said promotions is supposed to get things, that annoyed me, because I've never had one producer who didn't put the show first, who put the book first or the rule book first. And our show suffered for it. And then I get all off the thing, Fezzy, and I start to get angry for real. That's where I am right now. Earl, I want you to kill him.
I plan on it.
I want you to kill him for ruining our show and our lives.
Because not only is he a bad producer, he's just a really horrible human being. I mean, just awful.
Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Joe.
Hello.
Yes, buddy.
Yeah, the sign in Al Duke's apartment complex says, no female guests allowed, no ladies, ew, no girls, ew. Don't.
Does it actually say that, Al?
No, there's just certain policies in all apartment complexes.
No, there isn't.
Not if it's an apartment complex. Yeah, it's like if it's
a boarding house in 1938.
Right. Even a bed and breakfast I can understand.
Or a girl's dorm at a Catholic college.
But no apartment complex is telling you, no, you can't have a guest over.
With proper notice, yes, you probably can.
I have never heard of one apartment complex. You have the apartment yourself, you share, you have your own entrance?
Yes, I do.
Then why would they care?
Do you have to go down the hall to use the restroom?
Are there families there?
No. So
it's
normal.
just single men. There's no families.
No, there are families. It's an older population there, where I stay.
Population?
Well, like just
Are you
older
living
people.
in a retirement community? Are you in a nursing home? Because that would explain an awful lot.
You get your blood pressure checked every time that you go home.
No,
the amount of times you crap yourself, I would believe you live in a nursing home. Are you in a convalescence home?
No, I'm not. It's a regular apartment. But I'm just saying there are older people there. Not
Does
a lot
every
of families.
apartment come with a heart monitor?
I think he's lying.
No, I'm in a regular apartment place.
Yeah, but I don't think they'd care if you took a date home.
I don't know.
All right, well, let's bet on it. I say they won't. What are you willing to bet?
Patty's hair?
If I'm right, Patty can move in for a month.
Oh, nice. 30 days, rent-free.
That you
30
definitely
days in
can't
the
do.
hole. 30 days in the hole. I'd actually pay for that month.
Patty, I think what the problem is, we've learned this. Al's just a little shy around beautiful girls.
He's got a problem.
Yeah.
A peachy problem. Something's wrong with his peachy dad.
Right. So maybe that'll all change if you guys get to go out on your big date Thursday.
But it probably won't happen because
Over to the left is the Dakota. Let me put this blanket around you while we go around in the handsome cab.
Your pigeon toes are cold, aren't they? Let me warm those for you.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
I'm just saying, I live in an apartment complex myself. You got to give a week's notice if somebody's going to stay more than 2-3 days over there.
Oh, as if they stay longer than that.
Yeah, you could bring anybody
It's
over.
not like I don't live in an apartment in Manhattan and nobody says a damn word to me.
I know. Don't you have company come over?
All the time.
I know I do.
I'm just saying, these guys are retards. This guy's a retard, Al.
Who do you think you're fooling? Ronnie and I both have apartments, and we don't fill out any forms.
And I got a doorman. I got,
Everyone in here has an apartment.
Got 24-hour security. You're a liar.
they're all different lease agreements, though. Everywhere you go, it's different.
Where do you live? Some upstate prison?
No, it's just more maybe.
It's a convent he lives in, an all-girls convent. Here's Tammy. Tammy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Tammy.
Hi. I don't know. I think Al's story is a little fishy. I believe he lives in a group home, and that's why he can't bring Stalker Patti home with him.
The trainables?
Who does the dishes this month?
I do my own dishes. So I have a kitchen, a living room, bedroom, my own bathroom.
Are you on some sort of house arrest?
No, it's just a regular, normal.
Where you're allowed out to work and that's it?
It's a regular apartment.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to meet some of the guys who want to be in on the Diggstown Challenge against Billy Staples. Billy, of course, will open this up with a fight against Dan from Hoboken. From there on, though, Fezzi, he didn't think Dan was going to put up enough of a fight for him, so every round he wants to fight a different guy.
A fresh fighter comes in after every single round to face Billy Staples at Big Ass Night of Fights 2 in Wellington, New Jersey at the Rec Room. It's a week from this Friday.
By the way, Dan from Hoboken just wrote to me, don't blame Al. Aunt Madeline is a strict landlord. You live at your aunt's?
No.
Do you?
I do not, no.
And then Horde King says, go ahead. Mrs. Cunningham won't mind if you take somebody up to that garage apartment.
It's not a garage apartment. It's a regular complex. Apartment complex.
Fine.
You're the one with the complex.
877-692-1027.
Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
1027 WNEW.
On a Monday evening, we're Ron and Fez. Big Ass Night of Fights 2. It's going to be a week from this Friday at the Rec Room in Wellington, New Jersey. setting up the Digstown Challenge for Billy Staples. He's insisting on this. He wants to take on more than one opponent. One opponent after another, 1 round each. And so we got some super heavyweights coming by the studio. They want to check out Billy.
All right, let's bring in Craig first.
Come on in, Craig.
How we doing tonight, Johnny?
Hey, how you doing, pal?
All right, I brought you guys a little present. Johnny Hard Rock can't handle dessert, so I can.
Beautiful.
Brought you guys a dozen cookies from the best bakery up in Westchester.
All right, what bakery is it?
You know what? I don't remember the name. I paid for them, so don't worry about it.
But you know the place?
Yeah, it's up in Bedford Hills. Bedford Bagel or something like that.
Nice. But I like when people bring in nice desserts.
I love a big guy who loves big desserts.
Little black and white cookies, you'll check them out.
Thank you very much, Craig.
Very nice of you. Now, have you fought much? You're kind of a young-looking guy. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Uh-huh.
I'm taking a little time off from college, but I had had a couple brawls up there,
Yeah?
I got a black belt. I was an all-state linebacker up in Westchester.
Wow. Fezzy, all-state linebacker with his own black belt.
Yep.
We got an athlete here.
Yeah, we got an athlete, and maybe we better put him a little bit on the back burner there, because if he knocks Billy out early, we're out.
You might be a later round in the Digstown, Craig.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Now, you doing this just for fun, or do you dislike Billy?
I don't dislike Billy. I mean,
I do.
Irish power, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, well, Craig's number 1. I like him on the list. 6'1", Fezzy, former all-state linebacker for what state? New York?
New York State.
Wow. You know, when someone says, I'm all-state, and then you find out they're from Delaware or Rhode Island, it's not that big a deal, but New York, come on.
I bust some heads. It's all right.
Nice work. And a black belt, too.
Going for the knockout?
Black belt when I was 12, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Everybody got one when they were 12, but still. Going for the knockout?
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see if we can break his head.
I love it. All right. There's Craig. I like him, Fezzy.
Thanks, Craig. Appreciate it.
All right, let's, you just stand over here, Craig. We'll keep guys running on. We'll keep them all lined up. Now, just take his headphones off him and move him over into here so we'll all hang out together.
We'll get a nice lineup here of the super heavyweights.
Let's bring Dimitri in now.
Come on in, Dimitri. Hey, Dimitri, how you doing, buddy?
Hello, gentlemen.
How are you? How tall are you, Dimitri?
6'3".
All right, Dimitri, any kind of fighting experience?
I'm working on my black belt in karate. That's about it. I'm currently blue belt.
Now, when you're doing the karate stuff, do you ever fight with gloves, or is it just...
Yeah, with the gloves, and then when you go to the tournaments, they take off the gloves and the equipment. And
have you been in tournaments?
I have, and I got my butt handed to me. So.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I learned from it, so.
What did they do to you that surprised you?
Foot sweep.
All right, so you were not going to have any of that?
No, just fist.
You got to watch out for that whole white crane style, too. I hear that's a killer.
All right, so we got a couple karate guys, but here's Mervin. Mervin, you're on the fence.
Hey Mervin.
Yeah. I just want to know, is it me or is it, the karate guys always get knocked the hell out when they try to box? What's up with that?
Yeah, I have noticed that a lot of times karate guys, it's a whole different style of fighting than a street fight or, of course, boxing. You guys have to remember that when you come into this.
Yeah, no kicking in the face or teeth. That's what.
Yeah,
not a problem.
Right,
not a problem.
right. And don't you guys go down easy, all right?
Nope.
Okay.
Go in the distance.
Now, especially if you're lucky enough to come in 4th, 5th round after Billy has been fighting. By the way, today was the first day he went to the gym. So he's going to try.
Nice.
He's going to try to get in shape in 2 weeks.
He's such a... Here's the thing. How long, though, has he been carrying that gym bag around with him?
I know. He carries it every day.
Since the last big-ass night of fights.
All right, let's check in with the next guy. Here comes Rob Fezzy. Rob is a 300-pounder.
Oh, my gosh.
And a solid guy at that. How are you, Rob?
Pretty good, guys. How you doing?
How tall are you, big man?
About 6 foot.
About 6 foot. Solid look about him. 300 pounds. You do got a nice, nasty look on your face. You would definitely play like the bad guy in a movie. Have you had a lot of street fights, or?
Not many that I remember.
Yeah.
Big drinker? Happen. Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning after the bars. Yeah.
You look like a big pirate. You're scaring the hell out of me, Rob.
Yeah. Anything that, any reason other than fun, or you have any kind of...
He's hung up on me a couple times when I've called in and talked to you guys, so...
By the way,
he's just drunk.
Somebody else has said that they called in for backyard wrestling stuff, and Billy hung up on them. So he does that a lot. And Al, when Al's on the phone. We got 2 bad people answering the phones. All right, I like your look, Rob.
Cool.
I think you ought to keep the cap on that night, too. It keeps you nice and nasty looking.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Either that or we put a do-rag on them, Fezzy.
Oh, that'll look good.
I got a couple of them. I'll bring them in.
Okay.
All right, here comes Dennis. Fezzy, Dennis, 330. 330 pounds.
Whoa, Dennis.
Nice, Dennis. Good look.
How you doing?
Now, you also got a badass, kind of a Stone Cold Steve Austin look about you.
Kind of like if Stone Cold and Taz had a baby.
Exactly.
That's true.
What I'm looking for. That's the attitude.
What about you for fighting, Dennis? You been in a lot of battles?
No. Entered one tough guy contest.
Yeah?
Yeah, it wasn't that tough.
Yeah, we hosted the tough guy thing one time, too. It's a lot of fun. But the good thing here is you're looking at a guy who's got no real style fighting.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
And is going to be tired. Well, we know that none of you will be fighting him first. That you got Dan from Hoboken. Dan's got to go about, 260, 270, Fez?
Higher.
So he is a tough guy, and he'll be throwing some leather. So no matter when you guys come in, Billy has got to be exhausted. Wow, I'm just looking at Craig now. Look how small Craig looks at 250 since the other guys came in.
Right. He actually looks like the small one of this enormous lineup we're building here.
Now I'm liking this, Fezzy. Maybe this is be the exact way that we're going to have these guys fight. All right, let's bring in Mike. Fezzy, Mike goes at 370.
What the F? Oh, my God!
Yeah.
A wall just walked in.
Mike.
What's going on, guys?
Mike, I have not met you before.
Mike, how tall are you?
How about 6'2", 6'3"?
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
6'2", 370. That's a good-sized guy.
I did not get to see Mike in the green room after
Yes,
he
you
got
did.
here. I am shocked.
I shook your hand when I showed up.
Really? God. I must have been looking up in the clouds.
Fez, what he does when he meets people, he looks down the hole and he throws out the dead fish.
That's what he
Right.
did.
How are you?
How you doing? Yeah.
Great to have you.
Any
here.
cookies?
Yeah. Where's your desserts?
I was going to bring something, but I thought that might be gay.
Yeah, it is gay.
No
I got to
offense.
tell you the truth to the...
No offense to the guys who brought stuff.
Who brought? Craig and Dimitri?
Dimitri brought stuff.
Yeah, Craig. Oh, yeah, from your cousin, right.
Yeah, his
yeah,
cousin
you're
in
nice.
Niagara Falls.
Dang.
All right, people writing in, Billy's going to get killed. Yes, I think he's going to get killed.
Yes, he's going to get killed.
We can only hope so.
Now, when you look each other over, who do you think is going to get the knockout here?
Whoever goes first.
Yeah. Whoever goes first. Yeah. Let's say this. If Billy gets knocked out early, we might need you guys just to hop in against each other. Because we're going to be lost if Billy goes down quick. A battle royal might be fun, Fuzzy. A battle royal boxing.
If the ring can hold it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll be in there.
This is going to be exciting. Now, Mike, you do much? I see the security thing. You do much
No,
fighting?
it just happened to be a shirt I found in the store.
Yeah.
That was big enough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Everybody
So,
thinks.
None of you guys really is a real street fighter, huh?
No.
Just guys that just dislike Billy enough to smack him. I like the idea of that. All right, let's bring Billy in now. Billy Staples.
Get Billy in here.
There's no way. Now looking up at the Digstown Challenge we set for him, and look how small Billy looks.
Billy, just before you come to the mic, just stand in the center of these guys for me.
All right, Billy, not as tall as any of them.
Oh, my God.
Not as wide as any of them.
He looks like a child compared to them.
I was not ready for this, Fez. You're going to get effing killed, Billy. I'm happy to say you're going to be killed.
Billy, this is the stupidest idea you've ever had.
Please, a look does not make a man a fighter. Yeah, everyone's oh, I got a shaved head, I got the trendy goatee. Big friggin' deal. You know, all these guys, look at little pudding boy over there, all-state linebacker, for God's sake. Doesn't look like he hasn't worked out a day in his friggin' life.
That's Craig.
Yeah, and then you got Then you got the Dan from Hoboken look-alike here. It's going to be like beating up Dan twice.
That's Rob.
Yeah.
Rob, you know. And
we're on the radio, just so you know.
I know.
Before you start going, look at this guy and look at that guy.
I know.
People.
I'm just pointing obscurely.
And then Dennis over there, the Big D, he calls himself. Ooh.
Yeah, I like the Big D.
Yeah, you know, you shave your head, Dennis. You should go to a gym and work out instead. My God, come on. I'm down to 256, and I'll beat all of your asses.
But that's only because you've been stapled.
Yeah.
All these are unstapled people.
Well, I made that choice. I mean, they can get stapled if they want. They
It's
don't
not
have to
like
be
you
big
worked
fatties.
out and got yourself in shape.
I have worked out to get myself into this shape, thank you. I worked out very much.
Oh, God.
What shape would you call that? That's parallelogram.
Better than yours, Rob. Better than yours.
Parallelogram.
Oval is what I go with.
No, actually, I would say even though you've been stapled, you're about the same shape as everybody else.
No way. Come on,
I bet if
Ronnie.
we put you up there and we let somebody come in and say,
Billy's the
guess
shape
which
of a
person-
sack of potatoes.
which person's been stapled, they wouldn't be able to guess.
Right, I think everyone here looks in better shape than Billy, physically, even though they're bigger.
You know what, Fez? You can say what you want. All the tough looks with the hat turned backward and everything. I don't see anybody here.
You're getting intimidated.
I am not. By this bunch, I hope you got better people coming in than
Why
this.
were you crying before, Bill?
Yeah, Billy.
Crying?
Yes.
Oh, please, Puddin' Boy. Stop it, Craig.
So, Bill, why were you avoiding us in the green room?
Well, yeah, why was that happening?
Well,
Billy.
You're out of the equation, Big Show. This is Mike.
Look at the Big Show is out of the equation.
Why is Mike the Big Show out of the equation?
Look at the size of that freaking guy. I ain't fighting him.
That's messed up. Is it the beard?
Hey, that's your balls, Billy.
Well, the fact that I'm 8 inches taller than you.
8 inches taller, 150 pounds heavier. Come on, my God.
Billy, hold on. You just told us you'd take on all comers, and Mike the Big Show is part of that.
That just means I get to go first, and I get hit 100 times harder.
Mike, first off, you wouldn't last a minute, and I'm not going to be the one who kills you.
Oh, it's only a minute?
Oh, now it's for your own safety.
Yeah, you're doing this for this.
Yeah, no, I'm worried for Mike here on
you
this
better have a doctor in your corner.
Well, Mike, thanks for coming, but I ain't fighting you. You're too big.
Left you till you love us.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And you know
I
what?
won't do any effing. I'll just be punching.
Whoever wants to F him can, as well.
Yeah, feel free.
And then also Stalker Patti, if you like her.
I just want to know, where did you and Al go when you left the room before? I heard some moaning and so makeup sex in the bathroom.
Guys, get your shots in now, because you're not going to get any in the night of fights.
Why, you going to run away?
Huh? No.
Maybe I ought to turn them all loose on you now.
That'd be nice.
He's playing on our sympathy. He's hoping we don't hit
You guys won't even show up. I guarantee you, coming here, getting your little 2 minutes of fame, and you won't even show up.
Set up the ring.
You ain't coming.
Mike is in it.
Why can't Mike be in it?
No, we have to have within reason. My God, we have to have like a weight class here, for God's sake.
370 is where we stopped.
Once in the weight class, you're still in it.
Previously, yes.
How much were you?
Previously in the weight class.
How much did you weigh before you got your staple?
360.
360. All right, so about the same as Mike, only.
I'll let him get the first
You're
shot.
a foot shorter.
And the last shot.
Yeah. I am a foot shorter.
That's why I want Mike and just do the wrist thing where you put let Mike put his fist on Billy's chin. Yeah, all the way out, and then we'll see what Billy's reach is.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's about a foot difference in the reach.
Yeah. Billy's lucky to make it to Mike the Big Show's elbow.
Yeah.
Now you know why you can't fight.
No.
Billy just whacked himself in his
nervous, Billy.
Now remember,
mug with the headphones.
He's such an idiot. Remember in the original movie Digstown, one guy would come out and work the stomach, the next guy would take the head shots.
Sure.
The other guy would work his jaw. I wonder if we should do that or just let everybody wail. I mean, you got 1 minute just to wail on this guy, because you know he's going to be too tired to knock anybody out.
Oh, I'll wail on all of them, Ronnie.
Not you, Billy.
We're talking about your opponents.
I think you're going to have nothing left after Dan from Hoboken.
Ron, do you think any of these guys are smart enough to do one thing that you, like you said, one guy go for the head, one guy go for the body?
Yes.
Look at this. Look at this collection.
With a stomach like that, it's going to take a couple of us to work on it.
Rob, please. Do you have a mirror in your house, for God's sake, Rob? You don't miss many meals here either, pal, all right? I wouldn't go talking before you step in the ring. I've been
looks
there.
like he's in much better shape than you.
I am undefeated, unscored upon. None of you guys will take my title.
You don't have a title, first of all. And you beat up a guy who was high and a hippie.
Right,
So
and
you beat
had
up
a bad
hippie.
knee.
Yeah.
A crippled hippie
Fez,
who was high.
he didn't have a bad knee till I knocked him on his butt, okay? He didn't walk into that
Did
ring
you punch
limping.
him in the knee?
Huh? No,
Why
I
did he
knocked
have
his legs
shoes?
out
Did you
from
punch
under
him in the butt?
He claims you stole his shoes.
Yeah, the little monsters on the wall took his shoes. I don't know. He's
What's that
singing
mean?
things.
I have no idea what that even means.
He's hallucinating again. Paranoid, don't even bring him up. He's a loser. I mean, he makes these guys look tough.
The guys that make it to the Digstown Challenge, I just want to remind you, keep an eye on your shoes. Billy is a known shoe thief. We found that out from the first
Well,
Big Ass Night of
I
Fight.
love the guys that we put together here, Fezzy. I like what I'm looking at. If this, I see no way that Billy lasts.
Ronnie, other than Mike, the Big Show here, these four are nothing. Mike's out of the fight. But
Mike
these
is in the fight. I opened it up to everybody.
I know, we can't have Mike just come down here for no reason whatsoever.
We had to take a look at him. We took a look at him. My God, look at the size of this freaking guy.
Yes, he's huge.
All right, hold on. Dan from Hoboken wrote into us. He's 5'10", 265.
Oh, please, Dan.
What?
265.
Is that metric?
Is metric bigger or smaller? How does that work?
It's all right.
Yeah, all right.
metric would be smaller.
There for a second, I thought you knew.
What exactly does Dan from Hoboken do for a living?
I'm not sure. I know he
knows. He dresses like you, Rob. That's what he does.
Now, Rob, here's the thing. He's all right. Now, Rob's getting a little pissed at you. Rob, you got to remember, Dan is part of your team too.
True. Yeah.
You guys are.
I'm just hoping Billy can last through Dan to get around to Dan again. Well, he's not going to get through the rest of it.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen. I don't see this happen.
We did initially promise Dan from Hoboken in the second round, but there's not going to be anything left, Dan.
The only thing that'll get me tired is doing the Irish jig over his corpse when he's laying on the ground.
Leave Earl out of this.
White people are so scared of black people.
And as far as I know, he's not even Irish.
No, he's not.
But the latter part of that
means you're dead.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys can do better than this. There's tougher guys out there than this motley crew.
What's wrong with this crew?
You don't like the motley crew?
There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Mike's not fighting, but these other guys are nothing. It's not even a good challenge
This
here.
is the Watley crew.
Billy, would it help if I was reading a book at the time? I was kicking
Mike,
your
I don't
ass.
think you can friggin' read to begin with, okay? Number one.
Oh, now you're going to say stuff like that, but you're
Are you going to be talking like that all night
Cross-eyed,
from across the ring, like
mongoloid-looking
y'all from
thing
across
here,
the
you
studio?
know? You got pictures in the book, maybe. You can sit there and amuse yourself for a little while like the retards
Why
on
do
the
you
bus.
got to fight with everybody? Why can't you just be like a gentleman and saying, these are the guys you're going to box against?
This guy doesn't belong here, Ronnie. He's too
here.
big.
He's part of it. You put out your hand and say, to the best man, win, whether it's you 6 guys or me. And then you go on. Why do you have to start name-calling and being an idiot?
Because you know what? None of these guys should even deserve to be here. None of these are boxers. They're not even going to have a chance in the ring for me with 1 minute. It's going to be like no one's going to touch me.
Billy, you're a boxer?
Huh?
Or just a box?
Yeah.
No, I'm a regular boxer.
Are you a
now.
boxer or just
You're not
box?
a boxer.
You are not a boxer. You got lucky in one fight last time out.
I've been training to be a boxer for a while, okay? I took a little time off, and I'm back again.
You didn't take any time off.
That's a box of Pop-Tarts at a time.
All right, here is Rooster writes into us, Fezzy.
Yes?
This is not going to look like a boxing match. It's going to look like fat dwarf tossing. And that hurts, Billy. That actually makes the show look bad.
That's good.
We can't have this thing look like fat dwarf tossing.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
All right,
Please promise you won't toss them out of the ring.
Are all you guys Jersey guys? Where's everybody from?
I'm from up in Westchester.
Up in Westchester?
Lower East Side.
Lower East Side, nice.
Astoria, Queens.
All right, Queens.
Jersey.
Jersey.
Brooklyn.
All right, Brooklyn.
Oh, nice array here.
And you know what? We also do a thing. You guys bring in posses with you, your friends and all, watch your back against Billy. All right, the beauty of that is it's going to look like a We Are the World against Billy.
Well, my thing is, can I bring my nieces to back me up against them?
Oh.
They're little. They're real little.
Good, bring them. They'll be Billy's angels.
What's that mean, Billy?
I got my angels coming. I'll add your nieces to the posse.
Actually, when these guys came in, I thought it was Billy's Angels, and then somebody said, no, these are the fighters.
These are the super heavyweights, Ronnie.
Please, I have much better taste than this bunch.
Looks like you've had plenty of taste.
Oh! That Rob is quick.
Here's Rob
is
going
quick.
again. The guy who must not have a mirror in his goddamn house. For God's sake.
Billy,
look at you.
speaking of not having a
look
mirror,
at
look
him
at you.
and look at you. I can see the
I look much better than Rob. My God, dude, don't wear
I will
orange.
say
You
this.
look like a pumpkin, for Christ's sake.
You're
I will say this.
Senators get a billboard.
Billy, you're a big guy, but you have no chest. All these guys come in with big chests. You have like a chicken chest.
Exactly.
I am proportionate.
For a pair, yes.
Billy pear-shaped. These guys all have big upper bodies.
We're looking at all barrel chest guys here.
Look at this barrel chest. You just can't see with the
That's a barrel
flab.
gut.
Maybe a root beer barrel.
It doesn't count if it's in your pants, Bill.
Oh, yeah, Upper Westchester, all state. Yeah, I had 2 kids in my school. We all made it.
Billy,
Ooh.
All right, hold on. Here,
Billy,
here. Go ahead.
how much do you bench? What do you bench?
I don't go for...
He's on the bench here in comedy. He's on the comedy bench.
Big fan of the jelly and the glaze.
All right, here is Tim. Tim, you're on Ron and Fez.
These guys are great.
Hey, guys,
Tim.
what's going on?
Yeah.
I had Dan from Hoboken was by my house yesterday, and let me tell you something. He hits really hard.
You were training him?
Yeah, I taught him a few tricks, and he's definitely going to knock him out.
What kind of tricks?
I ain't going to tell you. They're tricks. They're my
I mean,
tricks.
he's not using a stick or anything, right?
Or, you know, putting horse crap on his glove.
No, they're all going to be legal punches, and that's it. I wanted to get in on the Dickstown because I only weigh 140 pounds. But
Right.
after Dan, I don't think that Billy's going to even last the first round.
See, that's what I'm worried about. that Billy goes out in the first round with his big mouth.
You better not F us up, Billy.
And it ruins the entire show.
Ron, I'll be doing my little dance at the end of round 6 over 6 laid flat-out bodies. Yeah, I'll be doing a river dance right on your friggin' corpse Hawaiian shirt, Craig.
Is Billy going to tap into that mongoloid strength and just take us all out?
Look, at least I don't go through my life looking like...
I'm liking the fact... Now, here's what pisses me off, Billy.
What?
These guys are all funnier than you, too, and that's a damn embarrassment to the show. That's an embarrassment to the show.
There's safety in numbers, Ron. It's a whole mental riot mentality.
You got you and your ass there. You got plenty of backup.
Listen, pumpkin boy, shut up over there.
Pumpkin boy.
Guys, Ron's wearing orange. My God, you're either colorblind or you have no sense of style. Nice sandals.
Are you sizing up our fashionability?
Dimitri, look at you. You think plaid is still in. My God, look at that.
All right, hold on.
This isn't a fashion show.
We just had another guy show up, Devin. Let's bring him in.
All right, bring Devin on into the studio.
You'll get a kick out of this, Billy.
The studio is full of super... Oh, my God! Hawk, hold me!
Devin, 6'6". How you doing, big dog?
How are you?
This is the wrecking crew that you're part of, Devin.
Oh, fellas.
The Rec Room Wrecking Crew.
All right, Devin at 6'6" is a full foot taller than you, Billy.
Yeah, he's not fighting either.
Yes.
What does that mean?
We'd never said...
Come on, Billy.
Billy's going to pick
You want to bring on old challenges? I'm right here.
You know, and we're looking at this, Fez. You're asking how much Billy can, actually bench. Devin is wearing about a 40-pound chain around his neck.
I bet Billy couldn't lift.
Why don't you go over and try to do the thing with Devin where you guys put your fist on each other's chin to check for...
Oh, Billy's not even close.
He is not close to any of these guys in reach. Devin, you're a big guy. Where are you from?
Huntington, New York.
All right.
You got a great look, too.
I know, you do have a good look. You got a wrestler's look. Now, have you ever been in any street fights, or?
I've fought little in my day.
Ever fought in the ring before?
I used to fight when I was younger. We had boxing at camp, and I was boxing kids twice my age.
Now, did you play any ball at all?
Yeah, I played football.
Yeah, what position? Defensive line?
Defensive end.
Yeah, he's got that look, Fezzy.
Yeah.
A big DN. All right, all the other people online, Al, take their numbers, okay? Because I am looking up, and it's an amazing amount of people who still want to beat Billy up.
That's got to be a good feeling, Billy Staples.
The beauty of this, Billy, is so many people want to knock you out of all different shapes and sizes.
Ronnie, it's not me personally. They just want their 1 minute in the sun, you know?
You could bring Israelis and Palestinians together to fight you.
Nah. You know what? Everyone just wants to come down and get a shot and get knocked on their ass and laugh about it.
I didn't hate you till I got here. No, I didn't.
That's how I was when I met him. I never hated him until I met him personally. Here's Doug from Springfield. Doug, you're around the fence.
Hey, Doug.
What's up, guys? Billy's a professional boxer. He used to box oranges at the ShopRite. Hey, Billy, you better go through these people like crap through a goose. I'm counting on you. You got to be like George Foreman in the mid-'70s when he fought those 5 people in one day on Wild World of Sports.
He's going to be more like George Foreman now when he's at that grill.
Billy, you better go through all these guys. I'll be very disappointed.
No problem, Dougie. I'm the impressive depressive.
Here is John. John, you're on Ron and Fez. Hey, John. Hey, that's going to catch on, Billy. Did you write that?
Nah.
I am the Billy.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah,
go ahead.
I am the biggest Billy Staples fan. Billy, just remember, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You shouldn't disqualify anyone. And who is the nice, polite person that just screened the calls?
That would be probably either the new guy or Al Dukes. I'm not sure.
Oh, because I didn't get hung up on.
All right, we'll run into
nice.
Yeah. Now, John, you're saying the bigger they are, the harder they fall?
Yeah, he should just jump up in the air and sock the big show right in the face.
The bigger they are...
By the time he hits the ground, the guy should be over.
Here's the problem, though. The bigger they are, the harder they punch. And that's something they never do tell you about any of those.
And if they do fall, they're going to land on Billy, and that'll kill him.
All right, this from our boss, Jeremy Coleman, just wrote into us. Let's go meet Fist. And that's nice.
Thank you, JC. Thank you, Jeremy Coleman.
I think Al gave him that name. Meat, Fist.
J.A. joke.
That's Craig with another joke about Billy and Al having a relationship.
Don't get me pissed.
At who?
Cry. I want to see it.
Cry. Seriously.
I don't
Why
cry.
You squeeze a couple out?
I don't cry.
When your wife left.
Squirt some out, Staples. Come on.
What?
Oh, he said
Squirt some out, Staples. Come on.
The liquid kind.
Dimitri.
You know.
Don't you love a guy who goes through his whole life looking like Dr. Green on ER, for Christ's sake, and gets tough now, shooting his mouth off?
Yeah, I didn't notice that. That's a good look.
Don't you love a guy who goes through life with an extra chromosome and that big forehead?
Yeah, how is your father, Craig?
I'm loving the wrecking crew, Fezzy.
The Rec Room Wrecking Crew, 6 guys just met each other tonight and working as a unit. And dismantling Billy one by one verbally.
Well, that's not a really hard job there, Fez.
Yeah, good
All right,
point.
let's do this. Let's also make this deal. No more than 1 beer before the fight. Afterwards, fight as much as you want. And drink as much as you want. But I don't want you guys coming into this thing drunk just because you're taking it easy.
Okay.
Not Billy, you.
No.
You're not having any Billy.
Hey, Heckler's on the line for us. He's going to give us the odds for the fight. Heckler, how are you, my friend?
Hey, buddies, how you been, man?
Cool in the gang.
Heckler.
Enjoying the show, and I like hearing my big and tall buddies there, all those big guys coming in there.
Yeah, it is the big and tall guys.
The big and tall guys, I like them.
Heckler, you wouldn't believe the size of these guys that we're staring at.
I'm a big boy myself, so I salute the big and tall catalog guys. You got to go with them. These 2 fights off the board. You can't even get odds on these prices.
Maybe when we get
Billy's in over his head because he's fighting monsters here. You can't have a good little man against a good big man. It doesn't work out. And
we don't even have a good little man here.
What could be fun, Heckler, is maybe we line up the bets for what round who goes down or stays down.
How tall is Billy now?
5'8".
And you're going to fight a guy who's like 6'6"?
Easily.
Like 300 pounds?
Oh, yeah. Heckler, you got to understand, I'm looking at these guys. They're big, well, other than Big Show here and Devin. The rest of these guys are nothing.
But the thing is, most state commissions wouldn't even allow a fight like this to go on because of the differential in the weight and the height and the power.
Who cares about that?
Now, the one state that would is Jersey.
Most likely, but no, that's Atlantic City. I don't think so. I think you have to go to, Nairobi or something for this fight. I can't see Billy taking on these monsters.
Heckler, don't have faith in me, Heckler.
Hey, listen, didn't I have you the last time?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
He was the only one.
Yeah, we spoke, and, I told you I had the big bet going, but
okay.
You're fighting the big and tall brigade. I mean, these guys are monsters. This is like destroy all monsters here. You're fighting. You can't go in there. It's just,
Hey, Paranoid was taller than me, too, and look where he wound
up. It
up.
was an old WWF segment. Remember the Body Shop?
Yeah, with Jesse Ventura.
Now, by WWF, you mean WWE?
That is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, they had WWF, and it was the Body Shop with Jesse Ventura. And one day he had Ivan Putski in the Body Shop.
Uh-huh.
And and the famous Jesse Ventura quote was, Putski, or Podolsky as he called him, a good little man can never beat a good big man. And that's words to live by. This fight cannot be bet because you can't fight monsters. You're shorter, you're smaller, and you have heart, you have intestinal fortitude, but you can't even reach this guy's head.
You're an addict, you've had failed marriages.
How are you going to hit this guy in the head when he's 6'6"?
Go to the body like nobody since the Grots.
Go to the body, but what's he going to do to you?
You've been arrested.
A few uppercuts, a few body shots, a few jabs.
All right, by the way, Heckler, I am getting these emails, so I thought I'd pass it on to you. The one guy that we don't have that people thought would be part of the wrecking crew taking on Billy in the Digstown Challenge, Heckler, is Thor, your cousin. What happened there?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, where's Thor?
Nah, you don't want to mess with him because he was in the Norwegian army.
And how big is Thor?
He's 6'6". And when he was in the Norwegian army, he was like the light heavyweight champion.
Well, we all know how well the Norwegian army
Well, they were part of NATO. They were fighting Russians. They were fighting, Americans. They were fighting the Brits. That guy, I wouldn't mess with that guy. I'm telling you, he's a scary guy, my cousin. I would definitely make that 100-1 odds, but even that's off the board.
All right, ask him if he wants in, okay?
I'll definitely get him. And as for the Dukes fight, the odds off the board. There's no way Al has any chance against Earl.
Oh, Al, come on in for
There's
this.
no way.
It's off the board, Heckler?
I wouldn't touch that bet.
Can I place a bet on it with Billy's 24-hour chip?
I'm telling you, that's a fight I wouldn't touch.
Here comes Al.
These odds are made pre-Al Duke's training.
Al, you don't know how to fight. You never had a fight in your life until the Joe Poo fight.
Right, and you're basing it on that, which
couldn't
is...
even block a haymaker.
Right, but now I can, and I can throw him too.
It doesn't work that way.
It does work that way.
Al, would you quit agreeing with him? It really lessens your argument.
First of all, where you going to hit him? Where you going to hit Earl?
All over. Body shots, head shots, arm shots, shoulder shots.
And you're training right now.
Yes, I'm training right now.
How about the glass jaw?
I'll be blocking the jaw.
Have you been taking shots to the face now to
Yes, I have.
practice?
Yes, I have.
Somebody's punching you in the face.
I've been punched in the face.
Is that what
happened?
Hard, yes.
Did somebody do it now to demonstrate, to see?
No.
Well,
everyone's volunteering.
No, of course
Every
not.
time we've seen you take a headshot, you went down.
Right.
You have a glass head.
And I had zero experience when I got in the ring that
Earl
time.
has the rage, but man, Earl has been...
I have just as much rage as Earl.
You have no
Since
rage.
when?
If your voice didn't crack, we'd take that much more seriously.
And what happens in the ring when you got to crap your pants? What's going to happen? You've got irritable bowel. You've got gay tendencies.
That'll be
You're fighting a guy who has so much rage. Whenever he hears the inappropriate bell on the O&A show or this show, this guy has rage.
That's true.
The first shot that this guy is going to throw at you is going to be years and years of like oppression. It's like Mandingo breaking the chains. He's going to look at you, and you're going to be master, and you're going to go down faster than the cracker, you know?
And this is the, on the instant feedback, the only hard shot Al can take to the head is from a big C. And that's from,
Al, I think you're in over your head, buddy.
Right. Everyone could get in their gay jokes now.
No,
Oh, okay, thanks.
Oh, good. All right, everyone, line up. Who's got one?
Al, you're going against an angry guy. And one thing that you don't have is rage.
You
I don't
don't-
see Eye of the Tiger. I don't see anger.
You've never seen me. I have
I'm
rage,
saying,
believe
only
me.
when you're
Ask the
drinking,
people here around here that see me punch the friggin' walls.
All right, let's see if you get raised here. Rory, take him down.
Take him down, Rory.
Punch him in the face.
Look at his rage as he comes up. All right. Oh, there's his rage.
Stupid. Friggin' grab a guy.
There's no such thing as white
Oh,
rage.
maybe you like a
Woodbridge.
smaller guy to attack.
Rob picks him up nicely off the ground. And thank you
By
for
my
that,
effing
Rob.
armpit hair.
I gotta say, out of everybody, Rob is my favorite.
Rob.
He's gotten in the best jokes, and then he picked Al up by his armpit hair, and Al was leaving the studio. Mr. Rage is leaving the studio.
And how about Mr. Rage when he was fighting on the air that time? I heard the fight. I didn't see it. When he lost his headgear and he started throwing it into the stands. I mean, what's that all about?
Did you just hear the wall get punched? I don't know if you could hear it over the air.
I bring Al back
The
in.
wall just got punched. You could hear it in here.
Somebody slap him in the face. See if he can take a slap.
Rory took him down.
All right,
Rob lifted him up by his pit
How about
hair
a Ric
back to
Flair
his feet.
chop? Give him a Ric Flair chop. See if he can take it.
No one's I'll sue everybody any chops. I'm not fighting.
See, right away.
I thought you were.
I'm fighting in the ring.
Oh.
All Rob did was pick you up.
By my pit hairs.
Well, he don't know.
I'm giving you the mic.
Well, he wants the answer.
A gay joke? Let me guess. Go ahead, please.
No, it wasn't a gay joke.
Fucking gay joke.
All right, you can't curse.
Give
Al.
Rory the mic. Rory's
Al.
in charge of the mic over
Whatever
there.
happens, you can't curse on the show.
Billy, that one doesn't work.
Al, Billy, you leave me now. Now you got Al.
Al was angry that he got picked up by his armpit hair instead of pube hair.
Al couldn't take Christopher Reeve.
Now that was a good joke, Al.
Ridiculous, guys.
Yeah,
Al
not
couldn't
gay
take
related.
And he's talking about lawsuits. What kind of fighter wants to sue
People are a
people?
little gay. They're not stupid. They're not having material. They're boxers.
Right, they're quick-witted in here. They're real great stuff.
I thought so.
So is this you and Billy taking on
I
everybody?
don't know what's going on. I'm furious right now.
You're the producer. You're the guy who's supposed to know what's going on.
Yeah, how about we hit you one by one and you'll see how tough we are. You'll bleed, you'll cry. If you wake up, now
Under the chest, line up.
you got one in the backside or what?
Dopey. Well, you want to do some gay jokes too? Because those are so friggin' clever.
All right, Al.
Gay
All right, Al.
Now, these are invited
Al,
guests.
Leave the studio.
Might sue
Leave
you.
the studio.
Now Heckler's in on it.
Why do I feel closer to these guys than I do my own staff?
This
Why
is
the
the
hell?
staff we've always
I know.
wanted.
This is it.
I bet these
Super
guys
heavyweight
eat 12
staff.
meals a day. These are the big and tall catalog guys. How you doing, guys? These guys rock. These guys will rule the world.
Now,
But
what?
don't get them too fired up.
What?
Come on, guys. Flex muscles. Punch walls. Come on.
What could be nicer than the way Rob picked him up? He picked him up off the ground nice, and Al started crying and went out and punched a wall.
His body closely resembles that of a 12-year-old boy, so I didn't expect there to be armpit hair there.
What was funny is Al's down because Roy took him down. Rob picks him up underneath the pit.
Right.
And Al almost hit the ceiling
Yeah.
tiles. He went up so fast, he was back on his feet that quick.
Isn't it funny how you can grab Al under the arms and grab hair, but not on the top of his head?
See, that isn't a gay joke. That's a bald joke.
That is.
And quite clever.
Oh, by the way, he's gay.
Ah, there, back to the gay jokes now.
Al, do you agree?
I'm gay.
All right, there you go.
Sure, that settles that.
Are you sure?
I'm gay.
There he is.
Dude was flaming like a Kuwaiti oil well.
All right, there you go. I love the Wrecking Crew.
I love them. Our super heavyweights, the Rec Room Wrecking Crew.
I am excited about this, guys. Rob, all our apologies.
Sorry about that.
I got to tell you, I'm looking you all over, though. Rob looks like actually, every guy that we have looks like a tough guy. I'm still picking Devin, though. Devin scares the hell out of me, who came in late at 6'6".
I should also tell you guys, when I was in college, we rescued a bear from a trapper's trap.
Oh, my gosh.
And we used to wrestle it for fun. We used to have riverlot parties with kegs and stuff like that, and we'd all wrestle the bear when we got drunk.
Devin the bear wrestler.
All right, that's great stuff, Fezzy. Hey, I got a...
Spy report.
Gotta make Al Dukes happy. Over the east part of the sky right now, over top of New York City, you can see the Rolling Stones blimp.
Oh, no.
Flying around, which looks like Stalker Patti and Al will have a date this week.
Oh, my gosh. The Stones blimping into town.
Thanks a lot to the Wrecking Crew. We'll stay in touch with you guys. I'm sure Rory will be the one calling you, not Al. You got everybody. You don't want to miss this show we're doing 1 week from Friday.
1 week from Friday, the 17th of May, the Rec Room, 551 Main Avenue, Wallington, New Jersey. These guys just part of what you're going to see on that card. Big-ass night of fights, too.
We'll be right back. Let's come back with a game show, Fezzi, and give something away. We got anything to give away tonight, Rory?
Yes, we do.
What do we got?
We have a 4-pack to go see the MTV concert down at the Tribeca Film Festival on Friday.
Who's all there at that? I heard
it's going to be Sheryl Crow, Counting Crows, and Wyclef Jean.
He's not a crow. What's he do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How'd he get in?
Yeah, should have the black crows.
Would have been better.
Crow the son of a bitch up. All right, so a 4-pack. You can take 3 friends. It's very nice.
All right, so we'll do a Fezitorial replay and give something out when we come back.
It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron, and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
People magazine names its 50 most beautiful people. Well, here's the real beauty of a Fezitorial. Well. Once again, People magazine is telling us who's the fairest of them all. And I haven't been this excited over a magazine since I was a kid, when Father would gather us around to read to us from the new Cosmo while he sat on the can. If we were lucky and he was constipated, we got to take the relationship quiz, too. But what really cancels my subscription is how superficial the choices are for People magazine's most beautiful. That's why I'd like to offer some alternatives and nominate the most beautiful people on the inside. First of all, People mag names Ozzy Osbourne's wife Sharon to their list. I say they picked the wrong Osbourne. Why not Jack? After all, this ham with glasses is doing all he can to make nerd chic fashionable. Besides, he's got Sharon completely beat in the cleavage department. Next up, People magazine calls Bernie Williams one of its most beautiful. Wrong again, people. If you're going to pick someone from the Yankees, why not former Yankee Ruben Rivera, or as he's known in the clubhouse, Stealing Beauty. Besides, I'm tired of the gorgeous Yankees always being selected. Forget the Bernie Williamses and the Derek Jeters. Why not manager Joe Torre this year? The man brings the beauty of a 5 o'clock shadow in right around 10 a.m. Or how about Don Zimmer? That man is just one big, round, shiny pile of beauty. Halle Berry makes the People list. Wow, that must have been a hard decision. I say forget Halle Berry and go with Chuck Berry, the man who can even find beauty in scat. For Chuck Berry, a perfect menage is him, a beautiful woman, and a turd. People magazine, your most beautiful list is full of mistakes. Instead of Olympic champ Apollo Ono, how about Yoko Ono, whose singing makes hell itself seem beautiful? Or instead of Alicia Keys, why not Alan Keys? Flip Wilson's body with Kermit the Frog's voice? That's a beautiful combo. And never mind Julia Roberts. Instead, let's go with Harlan's Holiday, the horse actually favored to win this weekend's Kentucky Derby. But you know, this whole thing reminds me of growing up in Pinellas Park, Florida, where beauty pageants were canceled after 12 consecutive years of non-human winners. There's nothing worse than women crying as a sheep wearing a tiara walks past them. But it was there that I learned about inner beauty. I remember Mother looking for beauty in all things. In nature, in music, in homemade gin, and even in the barn with our handyman named Bobo. One time I overheard them when she said that Bobo even had a beauty in his pants, and she wished that all his good was inside her. Really inside her. Deep, deep inside her. Wait a minute. Mama wanted wood, not good. Anywho, People magazine, it's easy to pick beautiful people for this year's list, like Hugh Jackman, the most perfectly named person in the world. Jackman. But remember, you only have 50 beautiful people. There are millions of uglies in the world who are ready to say, we're here, we're queer, we will not disappear. This has been my Fezitorial. Thank you. Where's Roddy? He missed the Fezitorial replay. Could someone let him know it's over, please? Thank you.
It's over?
You missed the replay of the Fezitorial. The Monday night replay.
Was it good?
Yes, it was good. It was just as good as it was Friday.
Well, I want to hear this Friday's.
We're off this Friday.
Damn it. You believe in luck?
Yes. Yes, I do.
All right, now a chance, Fez, to give away a 4-pack to this, what's the name of it? The MTV.
It's just a concert down during the Tribeca Film Festival.
I thought there was going to be a big comedian there. I didn't want to say who.
Yes, we're not allowed to say that yet.
Oh, okay.
So, as soon as we're able to release that, we will.
Is it going to be the same guy as I heard? Or
yes.
Did he cancel?
Yes.
All right, so it's MTV's Rock and Comedy Concert presented by the Tribeca Film Festival and American Express.
All right, give a call in if you want a 4-pack of those tickets. 877-692-1027. It's Sheryl Crow.
Wycliffe Jean and the Counting Crows.
Counting Crows. Can't we just call him Wycliffe Crow that night, just to make the whole thing work?
We could.
All right, good.
Or can't we just call him Wycliffe Jean?
Yeah, I know.
That's the way it's spelled.
Yeah, it is Jean. What are you, from France, buddy? All right, first, though, you have to be also able to say the name of the contest, Fez, which is You Know You Need Unique New York.
You know you need unique New York.
It is the game of skill and pronunciation. Tell us the name of the game show before you try to answer.
Dominic, what's the name of the show?
Hey, guys, 9733.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's John. How you doing, John?
Good. You know you need unique New York.
All right, you did get that.
All right, John, here is the question. What was the phrase that New York police came up with to tell guys to move along that were outside the newly opened Flatiron building watching the wind blow up ladies' skirts?
23 Skidoo.
Wow, buddy.
Buddy.
You hit that fast.
Right out of the gate.
23rd Street.
All right, buddy, hold on. Wow, that wasn't a problem at all. All right, let's do another 4-pack. We got him, right? We got all these people calling.
Someone just whispered yes at us. Yes! It is a 4-pack of tickets to this Friday's MTV Rock and Comedy Concert presented by the Tribeca Film Festival and American Express.
Hey, Stalker Patti enjoying some free cookies. How you doing, Patty? Everything nice? You enjoying your slumber party? I tried to get out to take you home tonight, but it does look like you're going out with a date to Paisanos with him later this week.
That's great.
Yeah, you'll have fun.
Awesome.
Yeah. Have you ever taken the handsome cab ride, Till?
Only once when somebody took us all out for Thanksgiving years ago and we took a ride in the park.
You didn't have to pull it, did you?
No.
Good. Good.
No.
No, she didn't.
Not with those bad hooves.
All right, let's play another version of this game.
You know you need unique New York.
Now here's Dominic. Dominic.
You know you need unique New York.
All right.
Nice work, Dominic.
Thanks.
All right, how many games did Babe Ruth play in Yankee Stadium before he hit his first home run there?
5.
5.
Sorry, Dominic.
You got the sheepy trumpet on that one, Dominic. I'm sorry. Here's Bill. Bill, what's the name of the game?
You know you need unique New York.
Very good.
Plus 5806 here, Ronnie. Oh, I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, sure.
My guess is 15.
15.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah, buddy.
I know you're not a big fan of the shout-out, but I just want to give a shout-out to you and Fez. You guys make my night worthwhile. Pulling gravity bong hits in Bill's closet, baby. Woo-ha!
All right, there he goes.
There you go, big man.
Gravity bong hits. What's that, Roy? What's a gravity bong hit?
It's when it's like you do it like
Is there a gravitational pull?
Yes.
You don't have to know.
Are you hanging upside down?
I've done it before. I just don't remember exactly how it goes.
You're such a liar.
No, I swear. It's like one of the really tall bongs, and you suck it up through the top.
Through the top?
Yeah.
How else are you going to do a bong hit?
Right, but I'm trying to remember exactly.
And gravity doesn't head up, it heads down.
Right.
So I would think it's at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right, here's Joe. Joe, what's the name of the game show?
You know you need unique New York.
Oh, sorry, Joe. Sorry.
You just got the patented sheepy trumpet. By the way, we're going to give an update on Sheepy's prom after this, Fezzy. Jack, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Jack, what's the name of the game show, Bubba?
All you need,
All you need.
All you need is in New York, unique.
Needing something in New York? I don't know.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
You know you need unique New York.
Oh, I like it.
Very game showy. Good work. All right, Kevin. How many games did Babe Ruth play in Yankee Stadium before he hit his first home run there?
Oh, God. Let me just guess. 27.
Sorry.
Oh, I hate that trumpet. I hate the way it sounds.
That's Sheepy's trumpet.
That's Sheepy played it, so we got to do it. Hey, Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris.
What's the name of the game? Oh,
bad phone and all. We can tell that sucks.
Here's Mickey. Mickey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Unique New York.
What's that again?
You need to know unique New York.
You need to know.
Stalker Patti, you try it. You know you need unique New York.
You know you need unique New York.
Not bad at all, Fezzy. She's doing a good job. Here's Pat. Pat, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Pat.
Buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Buddy.
You know you need unique New York.
Very good. You got an answer?
First game. Give him his first game.
And Pat?
Yeah?
There's the winning cowbell.
Oh, my God.
Nice work, Pat.
Thank you.
All right, there you go, buddy. Hold on.
You're getting a 4-pack of tickets to this Friday's MTV Rock and Comedy Concert, brought to you by the great folks at the Tribeca Film Festival and American Express. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. Concert starts at 7, and it's at a secret location in Manhattan.
I know where it is.
That is cute.
So this is kind of winners only?
Yes, it's only going to be winners only.
It's going to be on TV?
Could be.
I hate that part.
Can you ever find out what a gravity bong hit is?
No, of course not. Clear everybody because,
He's such a liar.
So we can have somebody, a stoner, to tell us, but this Rory will lie when he doesn't know something. And he's saying, with a gravity bong hit, you take your hit from the top of the bong. How is that different than any other bong hit?
That's just a regular bong hit, and that has nothing to do with gravity.
Hey, I did one, but I don't remember how. He's such a liar. Hey, Lewis, you understand this gravity bong hit, right?
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, so gravity bong hit. First of all, I'm a professional stoner, just to let you guys know.
Professional stoner. Nice.
Professional stoner, I do it for a living. A gravity bong hit. You take a large body of water, say a bathtub or a bucket full of water first, okay? And then you take a 2-liter soda bottle, cut off the bottom of the 2-liter soda bottle, the lumpy parts at the bottom?
Right. Yes.
Okay, and then using the cap, you take a bowl, like a metal bowl from a pipe, preferably a screw-on bowl, screw it into the cap so that it's airtight. Then what you do is you put the bottle in the water, screw the cap on, obviously packed with weed, light it and pull the bottle up slowly so that the pressure inside the bottle pulls the smoke into the bottle and you get a creamy filled smoke bottle, 2 liters worth of smoke. Then what you do is you screw off the cap, put your mouth on the top and push the bottle down and it forces the smoke into your lungs. It's like nothing else. It's the greatest way to smoke weed ever.
Now, Rory could not have been more wrong with this.
He was so far off. He didn't even mention a 2-liter soda bottle.
And he's just saying you take a hit off the top of it. They're saying it's from the bottom. You got to use all this water. It's unbelievable.
You knew nothing about it, Rory.
You don't any kind of receptacle would work. You don't necessarily need a 2-liter soda bottle.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
All right, a couple other people want to go in for this, but thanks for the...
Marijuana NASDAQ report.
We always can count on our listeners, Fez, but we can never count on our producers. Rory,
Ever.
now, did you ever do one of these?
I thought I did, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, I guess so. You're a liar and a thief. I just want you to know that.
I don't think you've ever left the house.
No, I used to leave the house all the time.
Yeah, into the Hamptons.
He's led such a life of privilege, he just wants to feel like he fits in with the regular guys.
You don't, Rory. Here's...
You're rich and you stink.
Jimmy, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, what's up? I can tell you exactly what a grass bong it is.
All right, go ahead.
What we used to do is the solid part of a Deer Park water bottle that goes into a water cooler.
Sure.
Right.
We would cut that off, put a bowl in the side, right? Fill a bathtub up halfway up with water, put the cut half into the water, light the bowl, and pull the gallon up as you toast, and it created a lot more smoke.
And it's just a huge shotgun into your face, and you take the whole thing in?
That's all it is.
Out of a big water cooler bottle.
And it burns the whole bong? I mean, you only get the one hit, right? It all comes at you?
You get as many hits as the bowl produces.
But they all just come blasting at you.
Yeah.
All right, Rory, I want to try this, even though I no longer smoke pot.
Marijuana NASDAQ.
I hate to think that there's a drug thing out there I'm not part of.
Okay.
And I didn't know about the bong hit, because I'm depending on you as my man on the street.
It's been a while since I smoked pot.
My problem is that I got my man on the streets of the Hamptons. He smoked out of a solid gold bong. All right, thanks a lot, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
All right, here's Joe. Joe's got a different version for the...
Marijuana NASDAQ report.
Joe, what do you have?
Hey,
yeah,
Joe.
Hey, with the gravity bong hits, we always do it in my sink with a 5-gallon pot, and we use like a root beer or like a cream soda bottle because it gives it a little extra flavor.
Oh, nice.
I wish I could only invent something that I could do it while I'm driving my cab.
That's what you need. All right,
I do need that.
All right, thanks.
Anybody has any suggestions, please let me know.
All right, no one's going to be suspicious of a root beer bottle.
Yeah, and anyone's just glad to have an American cab driver. They don't care if you're high. All right, thanks.
Exactly. Marijuana NASDAQ report.
All right, here's Joe. Joe's going to give us his version. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, when I was in California as part of my friend's Stoner Olympics, we actually, it's the same concept, but we did it with a pool and a garbage can. And what we did, we just made a huge bowl out of tinfoil on the top and drilled a hole in the garbage can. And we lifted the whole garbage can up. Instead of pushing the garbage can down and allowing people to smoke from the top, we just swam underneath the garbage can and just stood in there for a while.
What's nice?
I don't need that, Fez.
These can be any size, Ronnie, obviously.
I am not swimming underwater getting inside a garbage can. I don't need that when I get high.
We've heard cooking pot, bathtub, and now swimming pool.
All right, here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
How you guys doing?
Yeah.
All right, what we do is, so it's like portable. We take an orange juice container, cut the top off, take a 2-liter bottle, cut the bottom off that, fill the orange juice container with water. Then you put like a bowl on top of like the nozzle of the soda bottle.
Right.
And then you pull the bottle up, so all the smoke is now sucked into that bottle. And then you take the bowl off the top, put your mouth over it, push down so it's like shotgunned right into you.
Wow. And
that's
Rory,
the portable version.
Rory, you effing liar. You have no idea how any of this works.
I just thought it was something else that I was wrong about.
I did on the instant feedback from telling Helen. Just like Rory told Mikey, we'll be back in a few minutes. He lies like a rug. Rory lies like a rug.
Thank you, telling Helen.
It was like 6 months ago.
Yes, and they never.
And that's
forget.
what you're known for, your lies.
Here's our buddy Hard Rock Johnny. Johnny!
What's up, fellas?
Nurse Myra does them all the time, and she says she'd like to come in one Friday night and do them with us.
She knew them as Serbian bong hits.
Sure, that's a whole different thing. You couldn't get papers there, Fezzy.
No.
I would love to do them there. You got to use a 3-ounce soda bottle, though. They're hard to find, but they're the best. If you're going to do them, like, small scale. I mean, I envy the guy with the garbage can in the pool. I would love to just stick my head in a big vat full of smoke.
All right, calm down.
This, on the instant feedback, all potheads are like little engineers. No one would spend this much time on anything else. That's true. None of any of their,
Yeah, exactly.
If any of their stuff breaks, Fezzy, in their house, like if their blender breaks, that's it. Their bong breaks, no problem at all. They can fix that. Now suddenly they're all the professor from Gilligan's Island.
You always can figure out a way to fix. We used to use a gas mask. That was the best one. We used to take a gas mask.
I remember doing gas masks, yeah.
Yeah, it was the big full head gas mask. You just breathe in with the little bong attached to it, and your whole face is just covered in smoke, and you break it off and breathe in, and it's just, whoa.
It
hits you hard.
I was pulled over one time in a car in Jersey, and the cop reached under and pulled one of those out. And we're high as kites. And my friend says... And my friend was like really trying to keep it together, so he goes, "That hasn't been smoked out of today, sir." As just
nice.
You know how when you're really trying to be together. So just as he says, "That hasn't been smoked out of today, sir," this little seed was on fire, and it just shot up this little white stream of smoke out of it, and all of us just went, dropped our heads down on our chest. All right, Johnny, nice to know that you're still out there.
Marijuana NASDAQ report.
You're still doing it for us. Thanks, buddy. Look how many people have ideas. All right, here's Dan. Dan, you're on the Fez. Hey, Dan.
What a? What's up? Yo, I got an idea for that cabbie that needs to know how to smoke while I drive.
Yeah.
Take a 1/4-inch piece of hose, like from Home Depot, the clear hose.
All right, slow it down now. All right, we got a 1/4-inch hose.
Just a 1/4-inch hose, like, maybe like 2 or 3 feet of it, like clear. It's kind of the clear straw type. And you just hook it up to your bowl and hold the bowl down in your lap and just roast it down while you're driving. It just looks like you're sucking on a straw.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm a cop and I see a guy sucking on a hose, I'm pulling him over anyway.
You can always slide the cup over like a McDonald's cup. It kind of looks like a McDonald's cup with a straw.
Yeah, except for then, as you're enjoying your McDonald's cup, you blow smoke out. All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Later.
877-692-1027.
Marijuana NASDAQ report.
All right, here's Alicia. Alicia, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Alicia.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey.
This is my first time calling.
Okay.
This is my first time getting through, so it's all good.
All right, it's all good, Fuzzy.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
All good.
Yeah.
I can't even find my card to give you my number, so I feel bad now. No,
that's
I
okay.
just found it. Damn. I'm cardholder YKYNUNY.
Okay,
all
Alicia.
right.
Yeah.
Check it. You want to talk about the professor from Gilligan's Island in reference to smokers? No, you don't want to call them that. You want to call people a MacGyver smoker.
A MacGyver smokers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, so all of our listeners except for Rory are MacGyver smokers.
Yeah.
He's just a liar.
Plain and simple. He lies
Who
to
was
a
the
thief.
guy who's the guy who was trying to prove that he knew how to smoke who smoked the gravity bong? Because that was just wrong. He should have just kept his mouth shut.
Yeah, that's Rory. He lies all the time.
Tries to be an expert on everything. Thought it would just go past that Ronnie and I wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah.
See, you should have smacked him upside the head. That's
All right.
just dumb.
All right, thanks a lot, honey.
Anyway, see ya.
All right,
Al,
see
take
ya.
him down.
No.
Well, that won't happen.
Let's see how Al's doing since his embarrassment. Since that guy Rob picked him up by his armpit hairs. Have you ever heard anybody cry because their armpit hair got pulled?
Never in my life.
Are you done now, Al?
Well, it still hurts, and you want to see it made a mark. Look at that.
Yikes.
I can't see. Let me see. Pull it over here so I can see.
Here, bring it over and show Ronnie. Oh, like that it hurts?
Stop being a big crybaby.
Yeah, it hurt.
You know what drives me nuts is we invite super heavyweights into the studio.
Having a ball with them.
Putting together the Wrecking Crew for Billy's Digstown Challenge a week from this Friday at the Rec Room. Big ass night of fights, too. They're nice enough to come in. Al, you treat them like garbage. Don't ever scream at the invited guests.
Well, they started with me.
And you said they have no material.
Right.
And we're trying to get all these guys the box.
I know. We're trying to get them to show up to help us out.
And then for the second time in less than a week, you threatened to sue a guest on this program.
I just want them to make sure I wasn't.
I'm surprised you haven't slapped a restraining order on Stalker Patti. Patty, you going to be comfortable on the couch tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take her home, Al.
Take her home tonight.
I can't.
Al, why don't you do it? And Opie will think it's cool.
Yeah,
Just let her sleep on your couch, not in your bed. What's the big deal?
You're always looking for a way to get in good with Opie from Opie and Anthony. This might be the way to do it.
I'd like to help out. I don't think I can with the rules of the apartment complex.
Come on, man. Be cool.
I mean, I'll take
once in your life.
I'll take a look at the lease tonight and see what it says in there.
Tonight she's sleeping on the couch here.
Well, if it comes up again, then I'll know.
Well, it'll come up after your date Thursday.
Be a mannish boy.
Be the man boy. Al, the Rolling Stones blimp has been spotted in the area.
Oh, no doubt that it'll...
If Earl gets into that press conference tomorrow, you have to take Stalker Patti out on a date
He
on our
wants
show
to take her out.
Thursday night. Dinner, dancing, the works.
You dance at all, Patty?
A little.
Yeah. Al normally just does the twist. He said to me the other day, what the song The Twist comes on, and he goes, and as serious as can be, this is such a great song to do the twist to.
Really? What a dumb thing to say.
Is that idiotic?
Well, after that was the craze, they were doing it to any of the popular songs back then.
Right. But the twist itself, you have to figure is a good song to do the twist to. All right, we got more. All we got to do
Marijuana NASDAQ report
is bring up the marijuana trade, Fezzy, and that's all people want to talk about.
Well, our listeners are there for it.
Man, they're all MacGyver
They're dependable.
smokers. They're MacGyver smokers, Fezzy. I'm not going to lie to you. Here is John. He's got some advice for the cabbie.
Hey, John, go ahead, buddy.
Buddy?
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, what's going on? I got the solution for that cabbie who wants to smoke when he drives.
Yeah.
All right, get this. I'm surprised you didn't think of this. Take a cigarette, all right? Roll it in your index finger and your thumb back and forth until all the tobacco falls out without harming the paper, okay?
Sure.
Then you take your pot and you grind it up in a coffee grinder until it's real fine, like tobacco. And then you pack it in there and smoke it like that. And that's it.
All right,
okay.
Yeah, great.
Thank you, John.
Here's Dave. Dave, you're on my Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, how you doing?
What can we do for you tonight, Dave?
I got a hit that will blow the gravity bong away.
Yeah.
You take a 1 liter bottle, drill a hole in the very bottom. Like in the crinkly part.
Yeah.
Fill the bottle with water. Use the same bowl rig as the gravity bong. And then let the water out of the bottle.
Does everybody have this amount of time? I normally always just wanted to sit, smoke a joint, and listen to music or watch TV. I never wanted to go under my bathtub, into my sink, put cleaning products in my eyes. And why am I looking at Rory when I say this, Fez? That big Hamptons liar. I need to talk to Tenacious C, who is definitely our
Marijuana NASDAQ report.
Oh, she loves the weed. She can't get enough of it.
C, do you do these gravity bonks?
I hate gravity bonks.
Why?
Every time I do
they
them...
make your C hurt?
No.
Okay.
They make me sick every time. I get really, really dizzy, and I pass out.
Wow.
Really?
It's too much for me. I don't know.
You pass out around us.
You just passed that on the floor, defenseless?
If that happens, forget about it. She's so cute when losing her this week.
This is it, the last week. Thursday will be her last night. The Tenacious C's internship comes to an end.
Hey, Frenchie's on the other line. She's got a question for us. How you doing, Frenchie?
Hi, Ronnie. Hi, Fezzy.
Hi, Lene. Oh, wait a minute.
Hi, Juan.
Oh, thank you. Frenchie, last time we talked to you, you were going out to some urban hip-hop
concert, with Claire.
Jurassic 5? Was
Yep,
that it?
that's it.
I love them.
Were you guys gangbanged by young street thugs?
No, we managed to get by that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we had a good time, though.
What can we do for you, honey?
I was just calling to see if Patty really needed a place to stay tonight.
Yes, she does. She's going to sleep in our couch in here.
In the green room.
Because I thought maybe Al could pay for her train ticket, round trip here, and she could stay at my place tonight if she needs to. I can pick her up from the train station and take her there tomorrow.
That is
so nice.
Nice of you. Thank you.
Would you like to do that, Patty?
I'd like that.
Yeah. Frenchie, have you met Frenchie? She's a very nice girl.
I think I have, yeah, a couple times.
Yeah. I talked to her at the Quill Circus also when she got a soda from the bar and stuff.
Yeah. Now, the only problem is that Al's so cheap.
Yeah.
How much is a train ticket for?
It's $13 round trip.
I'll pay for the train trip.
Wow.
To make up for all your lies, Rory?
Yes, just to make up for my lies.
Let me guess, you're going to write a Rory check?
Oh, I know. How do we know this isn't another lie?
You know what? He wrote me a check one time, Fezzy.
Yeah?
And it was just said, I owe you $50 on an index card.
And that's a check?
Yeah, that's a check. I took it to the bank and they laughed at me. He called it a Rory check.
And she'll probably need money for the cab too from the train station to the studio. But it's only like $6.
I can take care of all that.
Well, this is very, very nice.
This is very, very nice. See that?
Thank you.
All right, well,
You'll be doing bong hits, Patty.
Yeah.
I hope you know when you get there.
Now, do you have anything to sleep in tonight, Patty?
Well, not right now. I thought someone was going to come pick me up to take me home for a minute and get some stuff.
Doesn't look that way, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
No. So it's okay. I'm fine.
You want to just sleep in Al's shirt?
Now, where will she sleep? In bed with you, Frenchie?
Well, she could either have my bed or she can sleep on the couch, whichever she feels.
Would you do
on the couch?
Now, would you do this, Frenchie? Would you walk around naked in front of her like this? Because I heard that about her. You know, Frenchie likes the girls. You know that, right? Patty? I've seen her with girls before. She likes the ladies.
Patty, you may lose that thing and not to a guy.
Don't call it that thing, because it freaks me out.
That thing.
Patty, you know you better watch out. That thing is going to get poked out. All right, Billy's in the other room laughing. Anytime.
Sure.
Any more. It goes to show you how easy it is to do an Air 6 song. And he cracks up and yells genius every time someone does it. All right, so Frenchie, you really want to do this? This is so nice of you. Maybe Al will chip in, too.
Maybe.
Let's get Al in here.
He'll be taking the train home with her probably, so.
Yeah, that's actually the best way. Al, will you at least put her on the train with you?
Oh, well, I take a much later train. It would probably be better off if she went earlier.
You have the evening free.
Yeah, we'll let you go right after. We'll let you go now if you like.
Yeah, you can head out now.
What's the next train?
Then you'll be back for the post-show meeting.
There's probably a train at like a 10:40-ish.
You want to do that?
Well, I got a lot of work to do after the show.
Like what?
You'll be back by then if the train's at 10:40.
We need to let you go because this is the most important thing to me right now is getting her to Frenchie's house.
It's a lot of office stuff that I needed to do.
Not during the show. We're giving you show time to do this.
I can take care of all your jobs that you need to do, Al.
You do anyway.
Let's do that, Al, and then you can call us from the train.
So I just dropping her off at the train and coming back?
That's up to you now, but I'd rather have you on the train with us so she knows what's stop to get off.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's, what we got to do.
That's what we got to do.
That's what we got to do.
And that way you get a good night's sleep and we get some work done here after the show.
Okay, but if you guys could call me then if you had questions about the stuff Rory's going to go over.
Why won't we just ask Rory?
Yeah. Frenchie, this is really nice to you.
No, Patty's always been a sweetheart to me, and I don't...
That's nice. Now, Frenchie, what do you sleep in? One of those little G-strings of yours?
Sure.
All right, would you do me a favor and just walk around naked in front of her and keep leaning over and picking stuff up?
Yeah, my other roommates might wonder what I'm doing, though.
Yeah, that's okay. I like the idea of this gangbang. It's a gangbang on it, Fezzy.
Patty's on a cane. Be careful.
Yeah. You can use that cane in this party. Cane party. Now, Frenchie, you still going out with that same asswipe?
Yeah, he's being a dick, though, so I'm not sure really what's up.
Good. We told you that a million times.
I know. You guys know what's best for me.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And, Al, would you get out of the train, too, then, and call her and make sure she gets tucked in okay?
He's not allowed at my house.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I would have done that.
Would you?
And kiss Patty goodnight?
No, I wouldn't do that.
On her toes?
No. I would make sure she got to the house all right.
Well,
how are your toes feeling, Patty?
Well, my foot's a little numb, but I only had the surgery like 10 days ago. It'll be another 4
Can we
5
take a look
weeks.
at it?
I could show the bandage.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, that big Velcro boot's coming off right now. That's what you hear, people.
Let's take a look at it.
Have a seat with the sock.
Yeah, take the socky off. Oh, boy, it's looking... Hey, can you...
I can hear Billy.
I can hear Billy through this, too.
I can hear Billy through the board answering the phone.
Yeah.
All right, have that checked out if Johnson ever comes back to work.
Oh, boy, that's disgusting.
Can you put that up on the console? I can't see
Yeah,
it.
well, help her there so she doesn't...
Oh, boy.
You know what you need? You need somebody to kiss it and make it better. Billy! Stay home now!
Oh, the bruising's going away. The doctor
Yeah. Billy, how about giving Stalker Patti a kiss on the toe and making it better?
Sure, which toe?
The giant one that's bandaged?
No, because they're all peeking out. I'll kiss them more.
Yeah, there he goes.
He loves the toes. Billy loves those toes. Wow, he got all 4 of them.
All 4 little piggies.
I'll tell you what.
Wait a minute, 4?
That's
Well, no, the other one's all covered up.
Sure it is.
Right.
The other one's on the inside. All right, so we got you a nice place to stay tonight.
And you're no longer a toe virgin.
All right, and make sure you tell Opie that tomorrow, okay? You make sure you say Frenchie and from the Ron and Fez show took care of you.
All right. Thank you, Patty.
Right,
Thank you, Frenchie.
And this works out great for us because now Al's going to be leaving.
Oh, I am so excited.
All right, there's a 10:33 train that they can take home.
Yes.
All right, perfect.
All right, nice. Get going now.
Yeah. And then, Al, come on in here. Get your coat and everything.
Oh, thank you for everything.
Oh, thank you, honey. And I'll be listening tomorrow for you getting the head shaved, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is your real hair that you have now?
Yes.
Boy, that looks nice.
Thank
and
you.
how much they give you?
ask.
For I can't. She wore that wig for so long.
I know. Well, I want to get
So that's the real stuff.
Pheasant, you know me. I don't know beauty stuff. You know that. You know that, right? I've never been to a beauty parlor in my life.
I think the type of wig I want to get this time is like a shorter cut wig.
Yeah, not that whole Cleopatra thing going
Right.
on.
Right.
That you had before.
The mullet. All right, Al,
Yes.
you got your cell phone with you?
Yeah, I do.
All right, head on down there. Make sure you call us from the train station. It's like a mini date. Maybe you can get her a cup of coffee or something. You like coffee?
Love it.
Yeah,
Oh,
get her a
for my
Dunkin'
coffee.
Donuts coffee.
If you leave now, you'll have plenty of time.
Yeah, if we have time, I'll get her.
Now,
a
you know
call.
what train? What stop to get her off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So make sure you get her off. You understand me?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, tell me so I know that you mean it.
That I'm to get her off.
Say what her name is so I understand.
That I said, I'll get Stalker Patti off.
All right, say it again.
That I will get Stalker Patti off.
How are you going to do that, Al? Orally or?
No, you said no, the train stop. Like I know which stop it is.
I don't want to kill you, Frenchie. I like you.
You be nice.
Yeah,
All right?
be nice to
No.
Frenchie.
All right.
She's
Oh,
doing
absolutely.
a good thing.
All right, head on out and call us from the cab
Okay.
for
All
the
right.
mini date.
There they go. And Stalker Patti, we'll see you on Thursday for your real date
Yeah.
with Al Dukes, since Earl's going to come through tomorrow at the Rolling Stones press conference. Yes, there goes Al and Patty.
Yeah. There we go.
And now Frenchie's in the mix.
Al gets his wish.
This is like a retarded Buffy and Jody lost in Jersey. There's no way they make it. Al, born in Jersey, but cannot find his way around whatsoever. Throwing a different train into the mix is going to screw him up completely. Stalker Patti, she doesn't know where she's going. She lives in Staten Island.
The only place he knows his way around is his grandparents' house in Woodbridge.
And his own bung. Those are the only he says those are the two places he knows best.
We'll take a break. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
1027 WNEW, New York. Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. Still to come, your chance to get registered to come in studio to compete for a Panasonic portable DVD player. That's if you can answer a question from last night's episode of The X-Files.
I've actually think I've caught more Fezitorials than I have X-Files. All right, let's play that then, Fez. Let's get that started.
All right.
Call in if you're an X-Files fan, 877-692-1027. You'll pick up a big-ass prize pack and your chance to come in and play that X-Files trivia show.
That's right. There are only 2 final episodes of The X-Files left. That's beginning this coming Sunday at 9 o'clock on Fox 5. So every week, every Monday, we'll ask you a question from the previous Sunday's episode. And anyone that qualifies gets to come in studio doing X-Files big-ass game show to compete for that Panasonic portable DVD player.
Now, did you catch this X-Files?
No, I did not see this one.
Me neither.
All right, here's the question. One of Scully's FBI students displays an ability to profile serial killers in last night's episode. Wow, and his insights reopen the murder case of Doggett's son. Is that correct, Doggett?
Yes, it is.
What does the student have hanging all over his bedroom walls?
All right, here is Tracy.
Hi.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, how are you?
Do you know the answer to that question from last night's X-Files episode?
Yes, I do. He actually had pictures of murder victims from past cases that he was profiling.
All right, Rory?
Yes, that is correct.
There's the winning cowbell.
Why are these questions so damn easy? It's the second week in a row that people called up and said it's too. The first caller got it, and I got emails that say last week's question was too easy.
Yeah, they said last week's question was so easy, all you had to do was watch the commercial, not even the episode.
We need to make these tougher because when you come in to win that Panasonic portable DVD player, it's going to be tough X-Files questions.
From the entire run of the X-Files.
Right.
Not just from last night's episode.
Fezzy, here's our buddy Travis Bickle, who we haven't talked to since the night he took Tuttle all around New York to the worst neighborhoods.
Oh, whirlwind tour. The Bronx, East New York, all over the place.
Hey, Travis. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
I just want to let you know that I got the mobile ready and it's all ready for Al's big date on Thursday night.
Oh, so you would be willing to drive Al around town?
Absolutely. Dinner, dancing, they can paint the town red.
See, Travis Bickle is always there for us.
And we appreciate that, Travis.
All right, that's great stuff. I'll have Rory talk to you, okay?
Absolutely.
Just don't believe anything he says about pot. He makes stuff up.
No problem. See ya.
All right, see ya.
He's a liar at that point.
Maybe Al gets a little extra stuff out of this, a little extra tour.
Now, speaking of big dates coming up, Ronnie.
Yeah.
May 31st is one lucky guy's prom night.
Yeah.
And it's Sheepy, Sheep Lover, and we got him a prom date with Crazy Claire. We made sure he got all the money for his prom and everything. And Advanced Formal at Sunrise Highway in Rockville Center, Long Island.
Uh-huh.
They're actually providing the tuxedo for him.
All right, so what we're going to do either this week or next week is they bring in different tuxes, and then Sheepy tries them on.
That's right. So what we needed to do is get Sheepy's measurements for Advanced Formal so he knows what to bring in.
Now, Sheepy is a big kid. For being in high school, I can't believe how tall he is.
Yes, he's very big.
How tall is he? Does anybody know? That's the only problem, though, in these formal companies, right? They got everything.
Yeah, they got everything.
Yeah. And then also, don't the pants kind of, you can expand them or bring them in for the really...
Yeah, they got those things on the side of them, those adjustables.
Yeah.
Or whatever you call them. So Sheepy is all set to come in. He's measured, Advanced Formal, and Rockville Center has his measurements, and we'll be able to do some fittings.
That'll be fun. And that way, I want him to get an all-black tux.
I still think all white with tails.
What we should do is just get him something for the Marines and actually put him in. Put him in, and that'll be the exciting thing at the end of the prom. He goes straight to the Marine Corps.
We just enlist him. It really would be the best thing for him.
That'll be fun.
Toughen him up. Now, speaking of the war that's going on, let me ask this, because I guess I'm just out of touch with world affairs. When did Osama bin Laden change his name?
What is he now, Biff bin Laden?
No, now I see it on television. I've seen it twice now, where he's Osama bin Laden.
See, I hate when news people do that.
Where did this come from? Now they're spelling Osama with a U instead of an O.
They did the same thing with Uranus, and I'm not playing that game. I'm not going to say Uranus after all those years.
Right. I remember they used to do it with Gaddafi. They spelled Gaddafi 10 different ways.
But they always called him Gaddafi. They never called him Gaddafi or whatever.
So now this is Osama, I guess.
Now, were we always pronouncing it wrong?
Well, I remember during the Persian Gulf War, that, remember President George Bush, the first one, would say Saddam.
Right, but that never caught on. That never caught on. That was like President Kennedy used to say Cuba, and nobody else would do it.
Right. So I don't know why. I didn't even know we changed it. Now, if I look up at the TV news and they're talking about Osama, they're spelling it with a U instead of an O.
You're kidding me.
No, they've changed the spelling on it. And I thought, is this a different guy? No, that's him. That's the same dick we've always seen.
What was this on, CNN?
I saw it on Fox News.
All right. Tomorrow, somebody check that out, okay, Roy? Because I don't want games being played there. I'm not changing the way I say the guy's name. Now, Fez, I was heading over to Central Park and went past the pro-Israel parade that went on Fifth Avenue the other day.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I guess it was called the Tribute to Israel, and Mayor Bloomberg was there. And, you know, you expect it to kind of be like the St. Patty's Day parade or the Puerto Rican Day parade, where it's just like a lot of partying and people waving and stuff. I thought the people, and I was very shocked by this, I guess because I don't have that exact connection to Israel that the Jewish Americans do. It was fairly militant. By going by the signs and just the feeling there, those people are fired up.
Yeah, protest. Both sides of the street, both sides of the parade. I mean, blocks, I guess.
Yeah, but you could say one thing, but, I mean, there was a hell of a lot more Jewish people. I thought the counter protest was fairly small, but the amount of Jewish folks out there, putting victors, not victim signs and stuff like that all over the place. I wouldn't be surprised if we started seeing people from this country going over there, by the way it felt. Going to Israel to fight. Like, remember, like, before World War II, we had a lot of Americans who went and fought, like, with the Royal Air Force and stuff like that.
Sure, all right.
I had the feeling that there was a lot of Americans feeling that way about what's going on in Israel today.
Strong feelings all coming out at that parade, that's for sure.
It wasn't like a happy day parade like I thought it was going to be. Normally, I like to hop in everybody's celebration.
Sure. Puerto Rican Day.
Yeah.
You get, the super soakers out there.
Yeah, you get a chance to...
A mango on a stick, that's what I like.
You do a little grab ass. Now, there was people happy, and having a good time, but there was just as many people with some fairly militant sayings, and the feeling, it had the feel to me of like a pro-war parade. Maybe I'm totally wrong there.
Scary.
Yeah, well, it's scary.
Like being in one of those countries.
It's scary times. We actually are in one of the countries that have been attacked. It's just that somehow people in this country have managed to forget that.
I meant like one of the countries, either Israel or Palestine.
Well, right. I mean, we are in one of the countries that have been attacked. You think that would have been the pro-American stuff.
877-692-1027.
You think people in this city would have been feeling the same way, like, let's go get them, or people in this country would have been feeling the same way, but I don't know, Fez. You didn't make it over for the parade, right?
No, I didn't see any of it going on.
Here's Yanni. Yanni, you're on Run, Fez.
Hey, Yanni.
Yeah, I was going to go and help out Israel with the whole...
Yeah, hi, Joe. Hi, Joe.
Joe who?
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
You're right.
Joe Poo.
Yanni.
Yeah. Can we get done with this? Because we're actually having a serious conversation now. You want to do your little saying?
I just want to go help the war effort.
Yeah, do your little saying so I can move on, okay, Joe?
Yanni Fabinka?
Come on, seriously. Do your little saying.
What thing?
Then we can move on.
He's an ass. That means he's not coming back by trying to keep me going. Hey, Ben, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys,
Ben. Yeah.
Yesterday, I marched in the Israeli Day Parade. I'm pro-Israel. I'm Jewish.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and usually, this year, you saw a lot of what you call pro-Arab, anti-Israel. Usually, it's about a corner. This time, it was between about 58th and, 60th. There was, 2 full blocks. But still, there was a lot more Israelis.
Here was the weird thing. I came in to cross that at about 61st, 62nd Street. So it was right on the other side of that. So I got a lot of the really pro-Israel people being fever pitched, right? And I'm just heading to Central Park with my kids.
Sure, you're just looking for a Sunday.
And I'm walking through this, and I'm like, what the hell was going on?
What time did you get there, though?
I don't know. It was about 1 o'clock.
No, well, I marched at about 12, and it wasn't a lot of people yet. Usually the prime time is around 3 o'clock.
Right, but I'm saying it wasn't like a happy parade route.
No, it's like a solidarity march.
Right, exactly.
A few weeks ago in Washington.
Now,
big solidarity run.
Now, how is that parade normally? Is it that fever pitched or?
It's a little bit more relaxed. Since this year the violence is at the highest point ever. People are more serious. Usually it's just celebrating Israel, but this year it's more peace than it is fighting.
Now, what was a lot of the things say? I'll go. Were they meaning they would go fight or just go visit Israel? I care and I go, or something like that.
Some people say they'll go and they'll serve in the army.
That's what I was seeing, those signs, Fez. And I saw tons of them.
Yeah, and some people say, I'll go to support Israel.
Right.
When I spend my money there, supporting Israel. So, either way, people said, I don't care what I do as long as I support Israel.
All right, Ben, what about you? How old are you?
I'm 16.
All right, so you're a young man. What are you feeling right now about Israel?
I feel that, Israel's been, put under a lot of pressure since, 48. Before Israel received the state of Israel, what happened was the British Mandate, which was,
Yeah, I don't want a history lesson. I just want your own personal thing, Ben.
All right, I feel that...
Would you go if you had to in a couple of years? Would you feel like you would go if this war
Definitely. I went already. I'm going to definitely go again.
All right, thank you very much, Ben.
All right.
Thanks for the call, Ben.
Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, buddy.
I was just thinking, the reason a lot of these Israeli protests are getting so angry, look at President Bush. He's kissing the Saudis and the Palestinians' ass. At least it looks to me. And it doesn't really look like he's backing them as much as he should.
Was there any anti-Bush things out there that you saw, Ronnie?
No, not that I saw.
Well, they're not going to probably say it, but I'm thinking that might be part of the reason.
All right, that's possible. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
It was a strange feeling, though, Fezzy. And it had that kind of pre-World War I feel, you know what I mean, where people are talking about foreign countries as if it were here. You know what I'm saying? Right. And we don't feel that all the time in this country because we're just so damn far away from stuff. Darren, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Darren. What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I was at the parade, and I'm Jewish, and I got the same feeling, man. I thought it was very militant, and it actually reminded me, if I can go this far out with it, it actually reminded me a little bit of, the Hitler Youth. I was watching some of these kids marching, and they were fierce, and these were young 10-year-old kids, And they were fierce, and it freaked me out.
All right, Darren, you're saying, all right, now you just watched it, right?
Yeah, I was watching it.
Yeah. And to you, it felt like it was a little scary?
Oh, yeah, man. I thought it was really scary. And, I'm not necessarily anti-Israel, pro-Palestinian, or anti-Palestinian and pro-Israel, but I kind of think that that saying, the bent becomes the bender, where, the abused child becomes the abuser, and there's a little feeling of that, The Jewish people were prosecuted and persecuted in World War II, and now it just kind of seems to me like it's coming full circle where it's going the other way. I'm looking at them as being the oppressors at this point.
All right, now what part of the parade route were you on?
Where was I? I was on, what was it, Fifth Avenue, I guess it was on?
Yeah, but what street? Were you anywhere part of the Arab anti-Israel thing?
Well, I was actually in both. I watched the parade, away from the demonstrators for probably about an hour and a half, and I was hanging out and talking to people. And then by the end, I went to the anti-demonstrators side, And I wasn't feeling really all that comfortable over there with a lot of the people there because they were also kind of militant. So I had my own little sign, just kind of saying...
peace in Israel? You're one of those guys? You just want to be the peace guy?
Well, I don't know if it's really about the peace guy. I just wanted to let the people know, the Jewish people know, that their tactics right now are getting kind of scary. And I understand maybe they're under attack, but they're dealing with an oppressed people that have been oppressed for a long time.
See, I don't know that whole thing because anytime you get into the Middle East, Fezzi, it just seems confusing. Like they're never going to get to the end of this. What kind of surprised me is because, of all the Jewish people we know, I've never been around that kind of pro-Israel. It was almost like everybody was just so fired up. And then, when I was going through Central Park, all kinds of cops there in different vans and stuff. It always has that feeling just in case anything gets carried away.
Oh, yeah, you see it, but a few blocks away, and they're ready to just make a perimeter.
Which happens no matter what group happens to be protesting. But this did kind of remind you of maybe like a 1960s thing, or even to go back further, like we were talking about, like a pre-World War I, pre-World War II thing. There was a very, very strange feeling there. It was a very weird feeling in the air. 877.
I agree, man. I agree. And like I said before, I thought it was kind of scary to watch young kids kind of falling into this kind of, like I saw Ariel, Sharon signs, like we love Sharon. I mean, I think Sharon's as crazy as Arafat is.
All right, but you have to say this, Darren. You know that if you were a Jewish kid in this country, and Fez and I have a lot of Jewish friends, and you've heard about the Holocaust and stuff your whole life, and you heard about, people saying never again, never again. You know that this would fire you up if you're a young man, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. But I think at the same time, you might could be taking that kind of thing, never again, maybe a step too far.
All right, let me ask you this: as a Jewish American, when you talk to your friends, they disagree with you, or agree with you?
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm pretty alone these days on this, and I try to kind of stay away because I've been getting into a lot of fights verbally, and I don't really see the point, so I'm kind of keeping to myself a little bit at this point.
All right, thanks a lot, Darren.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for the call, Darren.
All right, 877-692-1027. Hey, Reggie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, Reggie.
That's a great show. I just have a couple of comments. Number one, about your comparison with the Israeli Day Parade, with the Puerto Rican Day Parade or the Irish Parade. I mean, there's not much going on in Puerto Rico or Ireland that, there's anything to be fired up about.
Right, I understand that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying,
generally, the Israeli Day Parade is pretty fluffy, but, there's issues going on, so that's probably...
So, you were there, Reggie? I'm sorry, I'm losing you, buddy.
Reggie, your phone's breaking out.
I wasn't there.
Okay.
I'm just curious about the comparison. And the other guy's comparison, the previous call about... that it's looking like the Hitler Youth or stuff. I mean, that's ridiculous, that comparison.
All right, thank you very much, Reggie. Yeah, I mean, for him to say that, Hitler Youth, that's almost
probably a bad metaphor.
Yeah, especially with these people. You know what I'm saying, Fezzi?
Sure.
Who were on the other side of the Hitler Youth.
Now, that Jewish Girl Scout who wanted to organize a group, it's the regular Girl Scout troops. The young lady who's Jewish, she wanted to put together a troop to march in the parade. The Girl Scouts told her no. Then they changed that back. They got to lead the parade.
They got to lead the parade on Sunday.
Yeah.
All right.
So Salute to Israel parade.
So it was a Girl Scout troop made up of
Jewish Girl Scouts.
So normally they're not allowed to just be all Jewish Girl Scouts?
The Girl Scouts told this lady she's not allowed to march in it. Yeah. She wouldn't be allowed. So, but then they changed their minds. After she was going to do it anyway.
Hey, Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah, hi, how are you? I just wanted to say everybody should just remember who was dancing in the streets when we got attacked on 9/11 and when Saddam Hussein was fighting our forces in the Gulf War. The Palestinians were always on the side of the enemy.
Yeah. I know one thing. I mean, if you really start to say stuff, Fezzi, of like, who's always on the United States side? Who always comes to our side? It seems like it's England, Israel, and that's kind of cute, Canada.
Oh, yeah,
and
who
you
likes to tag along.
Right, and that
reminds... Big brother England.
It reminds you of, some kind of gang movie, and always little kid Pee-wee wants to come out. Come on, fellas, I want to fight with the Jets, and you have to scare him away. Ivan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ivan.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Buddy.
How you doing?
We're okay.
Good, buddy.
Good. Listen, I used to live in Borough Park, and one time there was a sheriff trying to take one of the guy's cars away while he was still in it because he owed a lot of tickets. And I don't know if you remember, but a big, like, kind of riot ensued, and there was a whole bunch of people. Let me tell you something. When a bunch of people get together, whether they're religious or whether they're anything, there's a mob mentality, man. They were ready to tear this Puerto Rican kid apart. He was like the minority at that point. Mm-hmm. And it was really amazing to say. It has nothing to do with being Jewish or Puerto Rican. You get a whole bunch of people together and anger there, and anything can happen, you know?
I do agree with that, and there was that. I mean, nothing actually went wrong. But, all right, thanks a lot, Ivan. Just for me, walking up with my family. And, you know, here's the thing, folks. Lots of families there. You know, little kids, the parents, grandparents, and all that. But you know how it is in New York, when normally you say, hey, it's somebody's day, it's always fun. Here I kind of even felt a little bit like an outsider myself. I was like, okay, let's just make our way through.
The tension is there, and the parade mentality. Really out the window, the carnival mentality.
Oh, yeah.
What a parade usually is.
It felt more like a military parade. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying who's right or wrong. None of these people treated anybody wrongly as far as I know. I'm just saying there was this whole feeling brewing and is going on right now, whether you're aware of it or not, that this feeling is in New York. It's not overseas. Here's Carlos. Carlos, you're on Line of Fez.
Hey,
Carlos.
Yeah, buddy.
Love the show.
Yes, it's a great show. It really is.
These people should just get over it, man. It's 2002. They should be fine and go piece of land.
It's 2002, Fezzy. Get over it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, we've been telling those people since about 2.
But seriously.
But since like 02, get over it. They always fight over this piece of land.
And it's been nonstop.
Fez, do you think that any land can actually be holy?
Holy land?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it has a... Yeah, I really believe in Holy Land.
But have you ever felt the need to go to Bethlehem because Jesus was born there? I mean, I don't...
No, I don't feel drawn to any sort of Holy Land.
Yeah. I sure don't either. Hey, David. David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, David.
Buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Good topic. Kind of weird to hear from you guys, but ironically, I was in the 60s the other day, too, and it was really militant because I guess both sides, that was a strong place for them.
Yeah, I guess so.
And, and it was like a really bad vibe like that other guy was saying, but, you know, he wasn't really too far off. I know I'm not like Nazi youth, but, I mean, hatred is still hatred, and that's kind of the feeling it was. I mean, these young kids, I mean, they hate each other. And even the ones who live in Israel and Palestine over there, whatever the deal is, they interview young kids, and both sides, they just hate Jews and hate,
well, when you look over at some of those Palestinian soldiers, you see them like 11 years old, Fezzy, with guns, 12 years old with guns. They start very, very early in that part of the world. And, you know, we're away from all that. So, David, you felt the same way as me being at the parade, right?
No doubt about it.
I picked up the vibe. Me and my family, like a half a block away as we're walking up. And we're like, oh, you know, because we were coming across with people, you know, we're looking around and everybody had signs and stuff coming off the subway. And it's always a good feeling when you catch your parade in town.
What's the best?
And there was no balloons or anything.
No, there was no balloons. It was, and there was, you know, and a lot of it was all, you know, pro-American. It's not like I was in any danger or whatever, but I surely wasn't, you know, swept up with the feeling that was going on there. I'm pretty ignorant to the whole thing.
Well, that's the weird feeling when you're not at the same emotional level as 100,000 people in a parade and 200,000 people watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? When you think about it, I didn't even know there was a parade. It was just very weird. But, you know, everybody's got skeletons. I mean, the Irish, I mean, look at Northern Ireland. You know, so, you know, it doesn't even matter. Parades are supposed to be cool, but I don't know. I mean, if it was a rally, that's great, too, because... Look, you guys are talking about it on the radio now.
Yeah.
Probably half the people didn't even know. So you guys are doing a good job.
All right, thanks a lot, David. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 102.7 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. And Opie.
Fezzy, Opie's here.
Hey.
Hey, Ope.
These headphones blow.
Get Opie
Thank
the good
you,
I'm
headphones.
sorry, Opie doesn't have his gold-plated headphones that he's used to. His gold-plated syndication headphones.
What are these? These stink.
That's Stalker Patti's headphones that she was using earlier tonight.
I was going to come in like a half hour ago, and I was listening to that last break. I'm like, I have nothing.
Come on, how do you feel?
Look at me. I'm the furthest from the Mideast. You can't get further than
Well, you grew up in the
than I am.
Midwest, so what do you know about the Midwest?
Exactly. So where's Stalker Patti?
Stalker Patti we tried to get Al to take her home, and then somebody came and got her a hotel room.
Was it Joyce?
Joyce, yeah.
Joyce, yeah. Got her a hotel room.
Joyce is a sweetheart.
I guess so.
She's the best.
She's a nice person.
I have nothing bad to say about her.
Well, she's, Patty's up on the Upper West Side somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Nice, I think.
Enjoying a hotel room.
Can we just get her a
living
hotel
large.
around the station? Park Central Hotel.
We had the green room.
All guests of the Opie and Anthony show stay at the Park Central Hotel. We wanted her on the couch.
Yeah, that's where she was supposed to be.
Why isn't that happening?
You'll be glad to know this, too. Billy kissed her toes tonight.
They just recently operated on ones.
We're too scared to look. Do they look all right?
No.
I hear they're like Franken toes.
Yeah, they are. And real,
they're still all curved.
You're going to operate on a woman's feet. How about clipping her toenails for her?
How about it?
You know she can't lean over and do it herself.
But it hurts.
So the hair's coming off tomorrow?
Yeah.
What time?
That's a 5:20 bit.
Yeah, I got to come in.
You know radio. That's a 5:20 bit. We might even, how many of our listeners are actually listening right now? I mean, it's late. I'm thinking we might do it we'll stall until next Monday.
Oh, nice.
I'll come up with an excuse we got to collect the money before we do it. Yeah.
Here's the problem now. It only takes one person, then they put it on all those damn radio boards.
Yeah.
And everybody knows everything now.
They're lying.
And then half the people who actually work for us post on those boards as radio insiders.
I got some inside info. They're not doing the bid until Monday.
We've caught Billy 8 times, writing that Billy's an asset to the station.
Yeah.
And then we're going, why is somebody on Billy's side? We track it down. It's always him.
It's always Billy.
He's writing about himself?
Right. I'd like to hear more Air 6 songs.
Under the handle Mrs. Fat Guy.
Right. I don't know what happened where the Air 6 songs
Is
stopped
it true
being played.
Billy's really the Art Garfunkel of Air 6?
At best.
I heard you guys talking about that one night. I was dying. Where is he, that clown?
Yeah.
Staples! Now!
Here he comes.
It takes a while for him to get up. Those are all noises made by Billy.
They call you the Art Garfunkel of Air 6.
I'm more the John Lennon of Air 6, thank you.
What, Dad?
You should be shot.
Laying in the street?
No, just the old John Lennon, the original Beatles.
Right, okay. The original
Beatles, because there were so many different
You're the Pete
Beatles
Best.
groups.
Anthony's brother's in a Beatles cover band now.
Yeah, exactly.
Billy,
what do you mean by the original Beatles?
He doesn't know.
I just meant when they were
there were
together.
so many different combos of the Beatles?
Oh, the whole Pete Best Beatles and then the Ringo Beatles,
Never happened.
I like the Billy Preston version of the Beatles.
On the rooftop, yeah.
You're more the Silver Beatles. At the very, very beginning.
He's more into the Beatlemania.
Now, Billy's doing a lot better. Now you're back on your 12-step program, right?
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, he's taking Xanax.
Oh, good.
For his problems.
You look a little cockeyed.
Legally prescribed.
Now, the doctor who's helping him through his emotional problems knows he's an addict, knows he has problems, gives him the Xanax 90 at a time, Ope. The prescription is for 90.
Right.
It is a barrel of Xanax.
Which is a great thing to give an addict.
Well, he understands, and that's why he only gave me 3 per day for 30 days. So
He writes 3 per day on there.
Yeah.
But you're the same guy who lies to your wife and your mom. Why would you be telling the doctor the right thing?
You still with the wife?
No.
No,
where you living?
over.
I'm still at
the station?
No. I'm still at the apartment for the time being.
Tonight he came in the green room and screamed at Patty, "You're in my room."
You still live with the wife?
No, the wife stays at the mother's house. Her mom's house. She's out. I'm in still. I still got the place.
She's a nice lady, though.
Yeah, she
You
is
working
nice.
out or what?
She's a sweetheart.
Oh. All right.
Yeah,
Setting him up on a date?
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm sure it's her fault.
You know what, Ronnie? Whoever you talk to, there's 2 sides to every story.
I'll talk to the sober one. That's the one I'm more apt to believe.
I'll start there. Right.
I'm not saying I'm without fault.
I'll talk to the one who hasn't been in rehab 5 times and then still thinks now he can handle it.
Two of them sleepaway rehab.
It's just beers and Xanax.
Yeah, that's the old me.
Yeah, right. Now it's just Xanax.
What does the Xanax do for you?
Really not as much as I thought they would. I don't understand the whole infatuation.
All right, who overslept going back to Long Island on the train and got off at the end of Long Island?
And listeners had to wake you up in Babylon.
Literally, it stopped at the ocean. Is where they finally had to say, hey, pal, unless you can swim, you've got to get off now.
We're turning this thing around. Are you serious?
Yeah, I woke up in Babylon. Listeners were banging on the window of the train going, Staples, get up!
And that wasn't from Xanax. That was...
No,
what was that from?
That was from...
How hard you work.
The Cruel Circus. Now, it was after the Cruel Circus. I was very tired.
And drunk?
No, I wasn't drunk.
What were you doing
drinking
there,
a little
lifting weights?
No, I wasn't. No, I was just very tired. Flicking those light switches on and off all night.
You know, Opie would love Billy's Angels, his new threesome that he has.
I listen all the time.
Yeah.
So we're
wait
the
till you see these 3 winners.
Oh, these 3 girls are the best. I got Ink Girl.
Who?
Ink Girl, Christy the Bull, and Martian.
How'd y'all like to suck my ass?
I am
not a retard.
She's
I am
the best.
not a retard.
You saw a boxing match with her.
Oh, yeah. She rocks.
Yeah.
Those are my angels.
My angels.
She actually got knocked through the studio door.
What would you rather see, Billy's Angels or Billy's Ankles? That's the big question.
They're not angels.
Both are swelled up.
Well, to me, to me they are.
They're not. Do they give you some favors or what?
They will after I kick everyone's ass in the fight.
Right.
They're gonna
We
win.
brought in the guys that are fighting Billy. Most of them are over 300 pounds. He's doing a Digstown challenge.
You're going to die.
He fights
Tell
a
him.
different round.
You are going to die.
Every round he gets a new fighter. Dan from Hoboken starts it off, Opie.
Dan's going to take you out.
Yeah.
You're not even the last
Look,
Dan.
no one had faith in me last time either.
You're right. I was there. You did great. But against 6 guys, I hear one of the guys is what, 6'6"?
Well, I'm not fighting him.
You have to fight him.
You're fighting him.
One of the
You're
guys
fighting
showed
everyone.
up and Billy said he's too big. I refuse to fight him.
No,
After we asked the guys to come into the studio.
That's not being
No, there
tough.
has to be some kind of a limit.
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
That's what Howard Johnson told you on Fried Clam Night.
You fight 10 guys, and every fight you're doing a different Xanax. So let's just see how long you can go.
Or a different drug.
Yeah.
Do some Prozac.
What is your normal drug to keep you calm?
Celexa.
And what's that do for you?
What the hell is that?
That's an antidepressant.
Yeah.
I take that
What are you
first thing in the
depressed
morning.
about?
Huh? Oh, I just have a chemical imbalance in my head.
The chemical imbalance is that you still smoke angel dust and crack.
Well, it is
Those are
what
the chemicals that are out of balance.
From. No, it's actually, it's one of the things I'm dealt with, and I'm playing the hand the best I can.
So freaking... Come on.
Seriously.
You're out of your mind.
Amazing.
No,
What
am
are you
I
depressed
amazing
about?
Huh?
What are you depressed about?
Oh, I just, I've had some things in my life that have not gone the way Billy wanted them to.
Air
Wait. I think we can all name 5.
Your marriages, what all is it? What's bothering you, big guy?
No, nothing. It's just,
The fact you're moving back in with your mom at age 43, that got you down a little bit?
Well, that does suck. I'll have to admit that. That's pretty pitiful.
You're going to move back in with your mom?
Yeah, till I get my own place.
Well, finally, sex again.
Well, if I find
what'd I say? Did I say something? Is there a line and I crossed it? Okay, now I know.
There's a line, but I don't think you crossed it.
Now I know there's a Billy line. I never knew.
Why don't you kick the wife out of the place?
Oh, she's already out.
Yeah.
Oh, she's already out, but I can't afford the place myself.
She's back traveling with Twisted Sister again, like when he met her.
I remember you guys talking about that, too.
She's a Twisted Sister.
You want us to shave your head for a few $100?
Oh, I can't. That would screw up my acting career.
Yeah, that's going big.
Yeah.
What were
He
you
does have
again?
an agent.
You were the Y?
Yeah.
From the old days?
No,
Did you ever tell these guys?
I was the N in the Yankee commercial.
The N, right.
Yeah.
Did you ever... he told you about that one, right?
He's brought in his tapes, but we never look.
They never
He tries to bring in his highlight reel. We won't sit down and watch it.
The only one I liked is when he was talking to his dad on the John Edwards show.
That was good.
Yeah. Which no matter what John Edwards said, Billy was crying.
Because it was all true.
Yeah. Of course it is, because you did an interview with his producer before you went in there.
He said, "Hello, Billy," and you broke down into tears.
Is that coming from my dad?
You guys saw
this
the
is just
tape.
me
That's
now.
a load of bull. Come on, you saw how legit it was.
Yeah, it was legit.
Then why did
They
he
ripped
mention
it apart. I heard the show.
It touched me. It touched me. Trust me, that was very.
Why
legit.
did it touch you?
Because it was very real. There's no way
His dad touched him before he
there
passed
was
away.
no way he would have known. Okay, there's the line again.
Again? Back to that again.
What happened?
There's too many things that he came up with that he would never know. Even if I would have given him all the information in the world, he never would have guessed it and found out about my friend who was the cop who got killed. So I'm not buying any of that.
Yeah, I'm not buying
he's
anything
legit.
either.
So he has magical powers?
No, he just has an ability that we don't have.
Oh, stop.
He actually said this. There's a male who's dead. Billy started crying.
Right.
There's a male who's dead.
So now the guy's like, okay, I'm on to something.
Billy
He's got it right there.
Billy cries and yells, "That's my friend." And then they even edited, so sometimes they made it seem like you were talking about your dad, but it was your friend. The whole thing was a cluster.
Well, that was just because of TV purposes.
Sure.
Yeah, it was a 25-minute interview, and they
It was
cut
for
it down to
rude
7.
purposes. Do me a favor before you go home. Put on the Xanax helmet in case you fall. That's all we want to do is get you in the Xanax helmet. Because he comes in marked up sometimes.
You fall down
Yes,
a lot.
he falls all the time thanks to his medication.
It's not a Natalie Wood thing with me, for God's sake. I'm not falling anywhere. It's properly medicated medicine, which I'm taking on a
But you come in with
prescribed
bruises?
basis. No, I don't come in with bruises.
What does he come in with?
He comes in a little bumped up, little bruised.
A little scratch here and there. But
Here's your song,
nothing
Billy.
major.
Oh, jeez. There it is.
You're a sick ass.
The Mike and the Mechanic song that you love so much.
Does it make you cry?
Good thing I don't have headphones.
Right.
Put your headphones on.
Put on your helmet, too.
Does he cry for you?
Yeah.
This always makes him cry.
That's because the day that his dad died, you did what, Billy? You didn't come home?
Oh.
You went fishing
You weren't
instead?
there when your dad died.
I made a decision to go fishing by myself instead of going with my family, and I wasn't there when my dad died.
That's great.
Oh, it's wonderful.
He died at what, a family function?
Yeah, we were all camping, and they went to the beach, and I went to the inlet to go fishing by myself. And
How did you know?
Fishing or smoking?
It was worth it.
Did you go fishing or smoking crack?
No, at that age, I was fishing. I was fishing.
Fishing for crack and whores.
So this song brings you back?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's one of the regrets that I've always had.
Because Billy was 8 when this came out.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. That couldn't have been.
No. He was 8 when the Beatles came out.
He was 8 when Beethoven hit.
He was in blackface at a Jolson show when he heard his dad passed away.
I'm going to see him cry.
All right, Billy, is there anything you'd like to tell your dad? If you could, about the 5 rehabs and the 2 divorces?
Yo, Dad, look. I've made some mistakes in my life, but I know you're still proud of me. I know you still love me.
Oh, I think you stink.
That's creepy, man.
That is.
I'm not proud of you.
Can I steal that soundbite for our show, by the way?
Yeah, sure.
You want to trade?
Yeah.
What would you like?
Norton.
Straight up.
We could give you the he stinks, because now that's, you know.
Yeah, that's national.
Yeah,
right.
now that's been exposed and exploited.
Here's how I like to see Norton's face when he finds out he's been traded for a soundbite. Listen, we got the Billy soundbite.
The Billy soundbite is the greatest soundbite in radio history.
What about the 18-year-old girl?
Which one?
Did you pick her up, the one that contacted you?
Which one?
I
want to talk to you about that.
Kitty, she's calling herself.
Psychotic Kitty or something?
Yeah.
She's claiming that she does graffiti for me. But I could tell that she found, like, graffiti, it says Opie, but it's obvious there's another letter before that she cuts out in the picture.
Right.
So what is she about?
She's a real cute girl. We brought her in a couple times, but she never had any ID. And then we heard she wasn't quite 18.
She says she's like 18 or 19 and she wants to be on our
18
show.
or 19. That's always the fun thing about it.
Yeah, exactly.
She should
I'm
know.
somewhere in that area.
So she keeps calling. She's like, I want to be on your show. And we're like, well, what do you want to do?
When we met her, our mom brought her in, and then we had her in a G-string wrestling.
With her mom?
Yeah. Well, she was one of our interns. It was a bite my shorts off match where they were trying to bite each other and pull their shorts off.
Right.
They were handcuffed.
Later, we're hearing, hey, I don't think she's quite 18. We're like, ah!
Yeah. That happens from time to
that
time
happens.
when you're in our business.
Right.
What can I tell you? All right.
We got to get going, buddy.
But you didn't get him to cry.
We'll get him to throw up.
Someone punch him.
Want to get some Harry Chapin?
Would that help for you?
Oh, no, that's the first marriage. Don't bring that up.
What happened there?
You married Harry Chapin?
No, Tom Chapin.
Oh.
He married.
You know, the Harry Chapin song about the father and the son
when
there?
it says
Cats in the Cradle?
What about the Cat Stevens? Well, you can have a Cat Stevens that way, too.
Yeah, that's true. No, I don't like Harry Chapin.
No, they're getting it for you.
Yeah.
I think we're out of time.
John Edwards
Oh,
should
yeah.
have contacted him for you.
We're just going to push Love Lines back. It's no big.
Oh, it's the same show for the last 8 months.
That's because the people that run stuff here, they don't realize you have to tape that show every night.
Yeah, who needs ratings?
Here you go.
Oh, boy.
There you go, Billy.
He's already crying.
Yeah.
Sam?
Dude, what's wrong with you? It's a song.
I have a chemical imbalance.
No, you don't.
That means he needs a drink. Every time he says I have a chemical imbalance means he wants whiskey.
No, I'm just not like other people. Things affect me very easily.
You know the last time, well, the second to last time he went on the bottle, he blamed you guys. He said he left your show, went to the train station and started drinking. You called him fat guy. When you named him fat guy.
So you got your stomach stable because of us?
Yeah.
No, I probably went to rehab because of you guys.
Oh, my God. I never heard this before. Cry for us.
Just think of your dad now.
He's crying,
dude. Remember, you weren't there. You were real selfish and had to go fishing.
What'd you catch that day, anyway?
I hope it was worth it.
I was really, the fish were biting really good, too. And I remember when my sister came down the beach, I was pissed off on her. I was like, no, leave me alone. The fish are biting. The fish are biting.
She's like,
and
come
she was
on,
like, all crying.
we're waiting before we go driving away with Dad.
Well, by the time I got there, it was too late anyway.
What did
you get to see him?
He had a heart attack. No, never saw him.
Not even at the funeral parlor afterwards?
Oh, at the funeral parlor, of course, but not that day. Just remember an Oriental doctor came out and told us...
She's so blaming on the Chinese, why don't you?
You know.
He had a heart attack and they took him to an acupuncturist?
No, he just happened to be the doctor at the hospital at the time.
Yeah. So now every time you order Chinese food, you think he's dead.
And then at the funeral, did you just pull your fishing pole in behind you?
Every time
he
getting
gets the
massage.
Yankee, I think of Dad. Sorry.
You want to do that? Happy ending, as you call it? Billy, how much extra for a happy ending?
Well, you ruined that for me now.
Straight path. Wine dance.
Oh, yeah.
I know you from the old days.
Right next to Potter's Pub, too.
Ask him about Straight Path someday.
What happens there?
Anything you want. Used to be a place called The Corner. All the hookers, all the crack you ever wanted.
He's telling me about $5 BJs.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at
What was his name? They gave you that.
BJ.
Yeah, right. Were you ever with a transvestite?
Not that I recall.
Come on, tell the truth on your dad.
No, I'm not going to say that on my
Come on,
dad.
on your father's memory.
Yeah, that was once.
Okay.
Did he know?
Not until afterwards.
Oh, they all say not until after.
Not until after the 69 he was involved in.
That's what Norton said, too.
It's like, you know what, the thing is like, oh, yeah, sure. Then you go, okay, goodbye. Goodbye. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
They always ruin it for you.
But the Adam's apple didn't give it away.
Yeah, right.
Or the big back.
Right. You just didn't want to know.
No, I didn't know.
You had a little kink in you, and you said you decided to go with it. Now
It was a Chinese man.
No, stop. It was not a Chinese man.
He only wants Chinese man because he wants revenge for what happened to his father.
Was he hung?
I couldn't tell you. Because normally I used to do the whole check the crotch thing beforehand. You know,
Sure.
check the
I do that with Dave myself.
But I was so freaking hammered and high.
Happy. You were so happy.
No, I was.
Yeah, blame it on the drugs and alcohol. Like, none of us have ever partied, but we don't end up with guys.
I didn't end up with a guy. It's not like I went out and that's what I planned.
Did you kiss?
No. I didn't have the money for that.
You should do a transvestite thing.
You want to do that? A little transvestite party for Billy? I saw you sucking on a guy's toes not too long ago.
Yeah, at the Cruel Circus.
I have a chemical imbalance.
Quit blaming it on that.
He's going to blame everything on that now.
And what toe chemical is your body craving?
When?
It's just not, you know, I'm just not the same as normal people, you know.
No kidding.
When did you decide this?
We've got two
When it became
producers
fashionable.
that have made out with guys. Do you realize this?
You
I
decided
never
this,
made
2 months ago?
Yeah.
No, I've always had it. I just stopped taking my medication for a while.
Dude, we got to straighten you out. You're such full of crap.
And I never made out with the guy, Fezzy. We just had oral.
We? Meaning you had oral
Meaning
and
you
had oral.
reciprocated?
That's right. You both had oral.
Between
That's what
you
that
and
means.
Al, I can't keep you guys off the guys.
Your sex life reminds me of Oz. Seriously, you should be on HBO. All right, we do have to go now.
All right.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I don't know what I did.
All right, all you callers that want to talk about Israel, I'm sorry, Opie came in. What can we do?
Israel rocks.
There you
All right, now the
go.
Arabs are mad.
I like the Arabs, too.
We're running fast. Back tomorrow right after Opie and Anthony at 7 o'clock.